Crab lesson.
Really? That was a grandma.
That's why I asked you earlier if you were in your camper. Don't you have a camper? You can drive one in?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So you're in it today?
No.
No.
No, I didn't drive here. I flew here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From your camper?
No, I haven't been. I've been.
We're live.
Good morning, America and beyond.
Yep.
This is the
Hello.
American Pro 3. I'm Dr. Ashley Contorno.
I am Brandon Centron.
And we are going to be commentating for the first session, one flight. We got 11 lifters this morning. This meet is brought to you by Pioneer. They have everything you can need for powerlifting, especially their belts. You will see them all over the platform. First up this morning, excuse me, let me get that live stream going. You can get it going on liftingcast.com. And you can see live updates of who is lifting, what they're lifting, what they got.
Strong on rack. Very easy opener. What do the judges say? Ooh, a little high. They are not going to cut any slack today, guys. They're not playing. This is a pro meet. You are going to squat to death on this platform.
Standards are high, squats cannot be. All right. We got Garrett. Garrett just is coming back from a calf injury just a couple weeks ago. He thought he tore it pretty catastrophically, but he's going to do his best for this performance today. He's a friend of mine, fellow coach, looking to want to open his own gym one day. We've done some mentoring. He's a great guy. He's in the back, but right now up, we have Jacob Wallace. He's going for 230 kilograms. If you're not sure what the kgs are, multiply that by 2.2. Strong walk out of that mono lift. You can choose to walk it or use the arms to swing. It's up to the lifter. Nice depth. Little slow for an opener, I would say, but that looked good to me. Judges agree.
It's the depth.
We're at 478 pounds on the bar, almost at 500. 3 lifters in.
Here's a B. A good friend of mine. Do you know a B?
No.
No? Do you know of a B?
I know of a B because
he's pretty cool. Yeah, you looked him up. Of course, they're the research junkie.
I am.
But yeah, a B. Oh, he's after.
Yeah, that's in flight in the back. Sorry,
okay.
We're just getting used to this live stream. We got 2 cameras rolling right now. We got Garrett up.
Yep, this is your guy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
With the calf injury.
Looking
strong.
He's out of the gym in Traverse City, Michigan. Ooh, look at
wow.
that was looked like a warm up for sure.
No calf, no problem.
Yeah. Does not look injured to me. That was a good lift there.
That was a good back smack by David. Did you see that?
I love when you see the baby powder fly.
Yeah. There's Greeno.
Greeno and his outfits, that's what I come to want.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, he's got the flowers on today.
We got a little bit of a hurdle with the stairs with the stiff sleeves, but he made it down nice. Hopefully no accidents down those stairs today.
He's here. He looks ready.
That's right. Lifters have 60 seconds to get prepared to get under that bar and lift it out of the rack. They can take as little or as long as they want.
Look into his eyes when he squats this.
Will we see his soul? Will we see his soul?
No.
Wow. That's a wide stance, but a deep squat.
What do the judges say?
Yes.
Three white lights. All day.
All day. That was easy. He's got a lot more in the tank all day. That was 250 kgs. Same bar weight for Matthew Moscone up next.
Spot and loading crew's feeling it. Feeling the vibe.
Matthew's best squat is 661 pounds. He trains out of Chiseled Life Gym. There's actually, when I was doing my research, there are like 12 athletes out of this gym. This gym is in Columbia, Maryland.
Yep.
It produces some strong people. I want to go check it out.
It's a dope gym. You should check it out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Digging the hair vibes. And I love these singlets. Look at that singlet. Lots of steps, pretty narrow stance. Sunk it.
Okay. Little grindy, but for an opener, but it's
a little slow to the hole, but that looked really good mechanically. Yep. And he agrees. Three whites.
And your opener can look like that, and then your second just there's forces beyond what we can see.
Once you get that first squat, it's like
the nerves get lifted. Oh my God, dude, the feeling after you hit your opener and it's a good lift.
It's like today's okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be a day. We got it.
Back to just lifting, and not my soul not being in my body.
It has left the building. Again, you can go to liftingcast.com, choose the American Pro 3, day 1 drug tested, and you can follow along live with what the lifters are doing. Right now we have Tyler Sonnet up with 265 kilos on the bar.
So far the most graceful down the steps.
This is his 6th meet. He just did the Reapers Rebellion in July here in Virginia. He's 20 years old. Got a young buck. Using the mono. Let's see what the judges say on that one.
Depth there might have been a little high.
Look parallel from my house, but
okay, it's a good lift.
He got it.
That goes to show you right there that
we're not judging.
We're not judging this angle. We see one thing, but the judges, that's what their perspective is what matters. So
we're judging, but we're not.
We are judging.
We're not.
Not the lifts.
No.
Not the lifts. We're judging the other stuff. How you walk down these stairs.
Yeah.
Don't you fall.
And I do want to let you guys know there is available jury calls today. That's only available at pro and national level meets. You can have a jury to contest your lift if it's bad and you think it was good, or someone else's lift if you think it was bad and they got it good. It's got to be a 2-to-1 in order to contest with a jury. More on that. Right now, let's watch this squat.
Nice and calm. I like that. He's been here before.
This is Anthony Perry. I believe he goes by Tony. Like the purple shirt. That looks. Got a little hitch in the middle, which is a weird spot to slow down. He changed his head angle, and it looked like it slowed the lift a little, but that was still easy out of the hole. 3 whites there. That was 270 kilos. We're going up to 272 on the bar for Jacob Smith. Now, all of these lifters had to qualify here by their DOT score. Do you want to talk a little bit about what that is?
What a DOT score is?
Yeah.
I can do my best. It is an algorithm that we use to, I guess, in a sense, level the playing field the best that we can.
It's a standardized score, like standardized testing in high school.
It doesn't matter if you're 6'5" or 5'5". Male or female.
Big or small.
Big or small. Heavy, light.
It compares everyone pound for pound who's the best lifter with that score.
Exactly. Or at least it attempts to do that.
Yes.
Nothing's perfect. So.
It's been reformulated just recently, about 4 years ago. I remember that my DOT score went up significantly. It was in favor of whatever weight class I am in right now. All right, so they're moving the mono arms in. You can choose to have them in or out. It is preference on where your hand width is so that your hands are not in the way. And they slide those, lock them in place, so the lifter is coming back down now to do that with the mono arms in.
Very nice feature. You know, very easily done. That's not as easily done on a combo rack. That's one of the benefits of a mono lift.
He's in wraps today using that mono. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. Kind of lost tension
Okay.
in the bottom. Recovered it.
Yeah, that weight's going to feel a lot heavier when you drop it like
Wow.
that. You know?
2-1.
Wow, he got it. Like, I mean, I guess I didn't even.
I don't
was
know
so
what the
focused on
red light was
speed.
for.
I was so focused on how he dropped it, I didn't even like watch the rest.
Yeah. As a lifter,
Okay.
the red lights, red and white lights, correlate with where the judges are sitting. Left is left, center, right is right. There's 3. You can ask them what the red light was for, what infraction or rule did they not meet up to the standard, so that way you don't exemplify that on the platform next time. You have to ask right after your attempt. It's a really nice feature in powerlifting. You can go up to the judge and say, what did I do wrong? All right. This is Kyle Miller. Started competing in 2017. Just did a meet back in June. Trains out of Ambition Gym, I think, from my research.
That's where I rep in New Jersey. That's right. Yeah.
That was his last meet. Was at that gym? Nice.
Yes, I was there. Very cool guy. You know, very nice, even keeled demeanor.
His best is 672 in the squat. Big squatter.
Well, what was that?
That was 275 kilos. Math is hard. Calculators are not. So,
What was it? 275?
yeah.
606.
Michael's up. We were DMing last night. I was getting some info from him. He's a Power Build athlete. He is coached by the owner of Power Build Gym, Colin Whitney. He works as an EPA senior geospatial analyst. He said pretty boring stuff, but I think that's pretty cool that you do that during the day and you do this on the weekends. Powerlifting is for everyone, even geospatial analysts. Nice. Classic textbook. Decent.
That's a pretty strong guy.
That looked like,
you know.
Oh, looked like he got called on depth on that one.
Okay, it's a little tougher for the bigger guys, man.
Yeah.
Like it is. You know, we know that.
You guys say that, of course.
It's hard for everyone.
No, it is. Getting out of the way of your own anatomy
Yeah.
can be difficult.
Yep.
Yes.
I like that. That's a better way of putting it. Yep.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, everyone has different leverages, different lengths, and some people, I call them nipple knees. You got to take the nipples
Nipple
all the way
knees.
down to the knees to get depth.
Yeah. I like the way you worded that. I'll use that.
Yeah.
From now on. Yeah.
All right. This is Tyler Questenberry. Hopefully.
He's got the most energy so far. I mean, the guy's he's hyping himself up.
He's rounding out this flight at 290 for his opener. Taking his time. You got that whole minute. Use it.
Yep. I love watching the differences in people, like how they approach the bar. Some they're cool, calm, and some just attack it. You know.
This is 639. His best squat, 685 in sleeve. It's a big man. Very upright in the squat. Nice reversal. He put a lot of energy into that, and I love to see it.
Yep.
Whether it's easy or hard, you give that amount of energy to every lift, and it's really going to fly off the platform.
Honestly, in simplest terms, that's what you want. You want it to go down slower, or you want it to come up faster than how it went down. If you're dropping into the hole and stuff like that, that's going to like really add a lot of pressure on you. The weight's going to feel a lot heavier because you're letting gravity just hammer you.
Let you lose tension.
Yeah.
You have to regain that under load.
If you got a belly,
Your own anatomy.
it can work.
Power belly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I used to do that. I used to rappel into my belly a little bit, you know. I still do.
I still use it's called rebound squatting.
Yeah,
you go into the hole fastly. You use velocity and use your own anatomy, your
Yeah.
own structures, whether it's your belly or your calves, to get back up.
That's
All
the
right.
name of the game. You know, do whatever you do. Do what you got to do to get it up.
We are starting second attempts, top of the flight here. We have Jared Karoff. He missed that opener. He's repeating it. You can choose to stay at the weight or go up. He repeated. He's going to get that depth. All right, that looked deep.
It did.
Let's see what the judges say. Looked like he struggled a little bit, maybe in training.
Pretty white.
Yeah.
That's good.
But he was able to make the correction on the platform, which is the biggest thing. So
That's
now,
what matters. It doesn't matter what you did in training. It all that matters is what you did here. And he came back, and that's probably huge. That's got to be a huge relief for him.
Once
Getting
you
that
get that
second
one,
attempt. Yeah.
so far everyone else, we only had two missed
right?
squats this whole
Yeah.
opening flight, which is really good.
I love how prepared you are. You have everything like kind of laid out in front of you. You got your tabs open.
I mean, I'm a consummate professional. They don't
I
call
got-
me Dr. Ash for nothing.
I gotta be more like you.
I live for this.
I feel that.
I enjoy educating those who are watching because sometimes family and friends, you are just there to support your person. You don't know anything
no
about
clue.
the sport.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of nuances, especially at the pro level.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Stats at the bottom. Oh. True.
All right, Garrett is up next. He did a 10-kilogram jump, which is 22 pounds. I think that's appropriate. His opener's pretty easy. He might be taking it a little easy today because of that injury. Look at this live stream. This live stream is put on by A1 Digital, strongest live in the game, but it is here sponsored by Cerberus Strength USA to provide you with all of your powerlifting and strongman needs. They have amazing equipment. You should really go check them out. Let's go, Garrett. Oh, that was nice.
Yes.
I think he's going to do the same thing on the third and take another 10, maybe 12.5 kg jump. In powerlifting, everything's in kilograms, even though we're in the United States. Like I said, times 2.2 to get that pound number. But you can, if you have a successful lift, the smallest amount you're allowed to go up by is 2.5, unless you're going for a record. Here in this pro meet, you're allowed to go for national and state records.
Guys, essentially you can do a 5.5 pound jump. It's
Yep.
everything is in 5.5 pound increments. So 5.5, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55. That's the type of jumps you're going to see today.
All right, we're back with Matthew. He did a 10 kg jump as well. This is 260 kg.
Really
Did
dug
he have
in.
his glasses on the first time? I took them off.
He's trying something different, man. Like
He's like, I already see my future. I don't need
this
my
thing,
glasses.
this thing are weighing him back.
All right, little slow in the middle again. Kind of mirrored his opener, but it still looked great.
Consistent though.
Happy guy.
When the second attempt looks like the first attempt, I mean that's a good feeling.
Yes.
Regardless if some people just just people just squat slow or they have these patterns.
Everybody has a strategy. I am typically a terrible meet day performer. I usually go 5 for 9.
You better stop.
I
Wow, you mean like
Yeah, so everyone has a
that, in
different strategy.
in that aspect.
Are
yeah.
you pushing yourself, or do you want to play it safe and get all 3 of those?
Right. Yep.
I never played safe.
I'm the same way.
Boring.
I got that way though. I ended up being like that.
The older you get, the more you want to play it safe.
Yeah, I need these knees to last a little bit longer.
Exactly. Right now, Tyler Sonnet up, going for 280. He took a 15 kg jump. Pretty hefty jump.
Okay. I think his opener was questionable on depth. That too from this angle. Okay.
Okay.
2 reds.
Yes.
Um,
Did not get that. Hopefully
he miss
he'll
his
repeat
opener
it.
too?
No, he got his opener.
He got it. Okay. I think we said something, or maybe I did, about his opener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was right there, and he got it.
Yeah.
All right, 280 on the bar still again. So they're using a squat bar. Typically, standard power bars weigh 45 pounds. This one weighs 55 pounds. It's a little bit thicker in diameter. It's longer. It has a stronger tensile strength. So there's not any whip, which means the bar moving up and down while it's on your back as much, rather. Look at David dancing.
It depends how strong you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How fast you move the bar.
Because we can fit it on the bar. It's longer. It's got longer collars too. I
Mhm.
mean, put a lot more weight on it. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Did the same thing with his head, but
Yeah, I
he didn't
seen
put
that,
on his
yeah.
lift this time.
That's
And
interesting. What
3 weights.
What would you say that is? Him looking down. What's causing that? What would cause that?
I mean, some people say they pray to Jesus. Maybe he's putting it down. No. I don't know.
A list of
Just maybe he knows he's that's his point where he knows he's going to get the lift, and he just kind of changes his
He
position.
relaxes, like, yeah.
A lot of people are very particular about head posture. Something called a C3 neck or C3 jaw has
Okay.
evidence about performance output power with the alignment of the spine. But some people just look where they want to look when they lift, and that's okay as well.
There you go. I like how you got a little bit of factual stuff mixed in with some philosophy.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, this is your boy.
It's my boy, B.
He's very serious.
Yes.
He's very serious.
That's why I say, like, focus on the eye. He's a very intense lifter.
He did a 30 kg jump.
He's aggressive.
Yes. I think his opener was indicative of a large jump. I don't know. I mean, he knows himself 30 kg is quite a lot.
That's what it is. It looks aggressive to us, but it
And
was a little bit
all
aggressive.
right. Lost a little bit of tension in the hole. Dropped that
What's he
bar
got?
on the right. Yeah,
2
that's
to
why you
1.
got that. I'm sorry, the left-hand side. That's why you got that left-hand red light for some downward bar motion.
He's definitely not going to do that again.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not going to take another 30.
No, I think
kg.
7.5, 10.
Yeah.
If he's bold.
I'd say 10.
Yeah.
You know, because I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it'll be successful. So.
All right, we have Jacob Smith at 280 again. The last 4 lifters all attempting the same weight. So this was only a 7.5 kg jump.
Okay.
This lifter is only 97 kilograms, so under 2. So what? That's like 215 pounds, 214 pounds.
Something like that. You're the smart one.
Math is hard.
You're
though.
the calculator.
All right,
He's the fast one. Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
So he didn't lose his tension that time. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white.
Wow. You
Okay.
know. Yeah. I mean.
I
okay.
think he got a little lucky on that when he locked and unlocked his knees right as Celia was the head referee was giving her squat command. If he would have done that after she gave that squat command, he would have got red lighted, at least from the front judge. Once your legs are locked, you're in a starting position, you and the judge have, an agreement that you're ready to go, and they give that squat command. You can't move your feet, you can't move your knees unless it's to go down in the squat and stand back up.
Yep.
Lots of rules here.
Drop it on us. Drop it on us.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah.
You can read that rule book, powerliftingunited.com, under the standards tab. All right, up now
Mr. Cool Demeanor.
is Kyle Miller, 295 kg,
650.
659, I think, if my eyes are looking correctly. We got 5 spotters loaded on the platform because we were over 500 pounds. 2 on each side, 1 in the back. That looked excellent.
Yeah, 650. 3 whites.
650.
295, right?
Yep.
297 and a half.
All right, we are going to Michael Therese. I hope I'm saying that right. From Power Build Gym. His last meet was the American Pro 2. So last year.
Okay. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're at a different venue this year. I'm loving this venue. It's a lot more intimate. It's just
Intimate.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a little bit smaller.
That's what you
like,
felt when you walked in here?
yeah, I mean, it's banging.
I felt
It's
lively.
banging.
Yeah.
Intimate in the sense of like you're right there where the action is.
Connection. Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
You're not watching it from a 100-yard stare.
Right.
Nice upright posture.
Little shift to the
Yep.
right there.
Yep, he recovered it nice and slow. Didn't break his form. Judges say
Yep.
3 whites on that one.
And that's the power of maintaining control.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can recover from things a little bit easier if you don't let the bar be so wild.
I tell people all the time, slow doesn't mean bad.
Slow is fast. That's what I tell people. Slow is fast.
I would disagree there, but
You would disagree there. Well, what I think of
I get what you mean. I get
it's like your perception is like a lot faster
Yes.
than what's actually happening.
yeah. Like
So
you rewatch
slow
the
down.
video, like that was so slow.
Yeah, you still are fast, even though you think you're slow.
Yeah,
But you understood what I meant.
I get it.
I usually do have to explain it though, so maybe I should come up with something new.
307.5 on the bar. Tyler Quessenberry. Heaviest squat so far of the day. This is the last lifter for flight A.
677.
Second attempt. 677 pounds.
677 pounds.
No big deal.
92.92. monster thighs, man. Like,
Oh, wow. Wow.
yeah,
He,
he's all legs, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
if I was his coach, I would say that is a good. I wouldn't
Place
take
to
a
leave
third.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but sometimes people get that wind, or he might want to eke out.
But you know what? And like a lot of people will sacrifice. You know, to me, it's like that jump has to be worth it.
Yeah,
You know, if it's gonna be 2.5
for a record
5
or
kg,
right
but at that point, it's like no
risk
I
of
mean,
injury. You still
yeah.
have a whole meet. You still have bench, and you still have
right
deadlift.
for 11 pounds.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's not worth it.
No. All right, they are loading up for third attempts. This is the AM session. This is the only flight of the AM session. These guys are running through it today. This is day one, drug tested. The American Pro 3, sponsored by Pioneer. Live stream coming to you by Cerberus Strength. If you're just tuning in, we are starting third attempts for squats. Love how he gets himself under that bar. He looks pretty young. Not sure how old he is.
You said 20 earlier, I think. Was he the one that you said
I
was 20?
think so. Oh.
He's got grit.
Wow.
He's got grit though.
That was a grind. Stuck with it. And three
three white.
wide.
Yeah, I mean,
Way to come back.
yeah, because he missed his
He
opener.
missed his opener, got it on the second, and then maybe took a bigger jump than anticipated on the third.
Yeah,
And
solid.
yeah, that was really solid. That gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, that shows you have grit, man.
Good boy.
Yep, good boy. Yep.
That was 227, so he took a 10-kilogram jump, 22.5 pounds.
Oh, okay.
All right, we got Jacob Wallace up, going for 245.
Look at Micah. He hasn't moved, man.
He's a statue. It's a replica.
That's not even Micah.
It's a digital image of Micah.
Yeah. What did they do with Tupac at Coachella? What is that? It's a hologram.
That's what he is.
Anyway.
He's a soccer dad and a water boy. Got that from his Instagram. He's at Raise the Bar Performance Center, and he coaches there as well. All right,
okay.
all right. He had a little dip in the hip, and that took the bar, took him forward a little bit, but he still got it. Yeah, that dip in the hip, I think, got him that red light on the right side because that hip was high.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that was a good grind. Way to stay with it.
Eric Martinez on that side is the judge. Very good judge. He's strict, but he's fair. He knows what he's looking at. You know.
All of the judges on the platform are level 2 certified, meaning their experience, their qualifications, their time of service, and their participation all qualify them to judge at this elite level. They're not just regular judges, so the standard is very high today, you guys.
Guys, and they also compete.
Yes.
So that's another aspect too. So they know what it's like to be a
Floor lifters, by lifters.
Yep, exactly.
All right, Garrett.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
Grinded that one. He shifted a little bit right at the end. I think that was the calf.
Yeah.
All right. 3 whites on that one. Good job.
Is that like too much too much flexion in your thoracic spine? Like if you're like, do you see what I mean? And it, never mind.
Well, I think he lost a little bit. That right leg, that knee caved in a little bit. I think it was because of the calf. I think that's where he had the calf injury.
Oh, that's your guy you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he was just recovering that by trying to. So he
overextend. Yes,
Yep.
I see.
It's a good technique. Once you're a little bit forward, you can hyperextend, look up, C-spine, T-spine, try to get that extension back.
I like kind of probing your mind a little bit because I know you have the PT background and you have your own practice. But you're also highly analytical. How you judge, look at lifts, and you can really break things down. So I like to ask you and have you explain it because you just explain it simply.
Thanks.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I've been a physical therapist since 2015 and a power lifter since 2016. All right, that.
Jenny's been around the block.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the song? Is that what it says? Jenny's from the block.
She's from the block.
Jenny works the block.
She might have been around and from. Oh, Jennifer Lopez, don't at me, please. At him.
You think she's watching?
She might. She loves powerlifting, I heard.
That'd be crazy if she like secretly had a little passion for not even competing, just watching people compete.
Tyler went for 280 twice. That was him that just missed it. So he only got his opener today. He's still in the game. So when it comes to powerlifting, you get 3 attempts at each of the 3 lifts. Right now we're on squats. You need at least 1 to continue in the meet. It's up to the meet director if they want to let you continue just for funsies or register for a different category, such as bench only or deadlift only. But at a meet like this, usually you're in there for all of it or you're not. All right, he's grinding it. He's grinding. All right, great job by the spotters loaders. They let him grind that lift until he failed. But great guy, got a nice smile on his face. I love watching him so far.
And that's scary. Like, as a spotter, I've been there, you know, and I know you have too. Like, when you got that much weight on the bar, it takes a lot of restraint and synchronizing from the group.
I've had it taken from me once.
I have to.
Yeah.
I have to, and I wasn't happy, but but I'm thankful. I'm grateful for them because, honestly, there's no guarantee I would have got that lift. And at the end of the day, they're just looking out for me.
All right, we got Jacob Smith up. He's going for 287. He got his first 2 attempts. Let's see what he's going to do here. He's in wraps today.
Okay. That looked
and over barbell.
That looked high from here.
And it was high.
So,
yeah.
Just rushed. You know, I think he has plenty of strength. He did. I mean, clearly he hit it. I think he just take his time. Just making sure he hits depth, you know.
So wraps versus sleeves, you can see this lifter here right now is wearing knee sleeves. The lifter just before it was wearing knee wraps. They're a different tool, a different element that you're allowed to utilize. It puts you in a different category, but each have their merit and a different way to use them. They add different factors to your competition level, and it's a personal preference and choice of what you prefer. Your wraps.
I do both.
Mostly wraps.
Yeah, but I did convert essentially.
Okay.
But then I came back.
Yeah.
So I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Wraps are fun.
Your wraps at heart.
Yeah. My wraps at heart. Yeah. There's a wrap around my heart.
All right. Nice calculated walk out. Really taking his time, get all of his technique elements right. And already got it, but let's see what the judges say. There was some downward motion on the left.
Okay.
No?
Okay. Okay. I thought he was like assisted, but I guess he got that.
It was just the right side was going up faster than the left. It looked to me like downward on the left, but he didn't get called it, so it must have just been trailing. The bar is allowed to rise discontinuously, meaning one side faster than the other, as long as the other side isn't going down. That's one of the elements that the judges are looking for, one of many that they're looking at. All right, you serious man. What did he do? He did a 15 kg jump.
So he surpassed both of us.
Yes. I thought 7, you thought 10. He took 15. Let's ride.
Let's add those 2 numbers and go.
Abby. A-B?
A B.
A B.
Yep.
Let's go, a B, with this wide stance. Anatomically, it doesn't make sense, but I love it. I love it. All right.
Okay, a little ambitious.
All right.
Okay,
Hey.
but I like it.
I take risks. He took a risk. He was trying to get that biscuit.
Yep.
Today,
Yeah.
no biscuit. Maybe some crumpets. All right. He still got 280 as his best lift today. Now we have Michael Treese up with 300 kg. You should know some of these numbers. They're like where your lifts are at.
But see, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. Like I don't sweat that stuff.
The
lift.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. That's ridiculous, right? Like I'm conscious of the numbers, but like
you don't have them memorized.
No, not that. But also like I don't know. Just people. I think people are just a little bit too like stuck on numbers and like I don't know. I just kind of all right, just put the red on. Old school.
Okay,
kinda,
that's super old school.
Yeah, but I'm just in tune with my body, and I listen to it, and I never, knock on wood, never have had a major injury, just by being in tune, and like.
There's one way to train the foot.
Yeah, I can look at myself on a spreadsheet, sure, but like, at the end of the day, that's just my past.
Yeah.
So I'm focused on the future.
In the now.
In the now, concern with concern for the future, not necessarily like anxious about the future, if that makes sense.
I understand. I'm starting over. I haven't competed since 2022. I'm gonna do a meet in 2025.
Really? You look jacked though. You're more muscular than last time I saw you.
Lifting to look.
Yeah, you don't get that from hiking.
That's right. There
Unless
we
you-
go. Put this on the line. There we go. All right, it looks like this lifter's timing out. I'm not sure what happened. So 60 seconds. Since there's only 11 lifters in this flight, they just let the clock run. I think that lifter just didn't want to take the third. Hopefully that there's no injury. You can opt to not take additional lifts past one that you get correct. It's up to you to save your energy. Use it as a strategy model. So we are up at the next lifter, Kyle Miller here. 310 keys on the bar, 683.
83, I think it looks like. Yep.
Kyle Miller's been competing since 2017. He's got some time under his belt.
Nice.
All right. Yeah,
He
knows
knew he
it.
got it,
Yeah. Ugh,
You just know.
Yeah.
Like the guy with the head down thing. Okay, what, did he jump the command or something?
might have. I think he jumped the rack command a little bit.
Hmm.
So head
So-
judge is responsible for watching those commands.
May have gotten away with a little one
Yeah,
there.
she just signaled that he jumped
Okay.
the rack command. I think he just took a step. Until the judge says rack, you're not allowed to move your feet or the bar or anything into that rack. So you got to wait.
In the side judges would have called that had they noticed it.
Mm-hmm.
So he may have gotten away with one there, but it's okay. I mean, it happens.
You need 2 whites.
That's right.
I always say everyone gets a gift.
It's fortune.
And everyone gets robbed.
There is a
At least one.
We said the same thing. It's fortune too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a fortune aspect to it.
All right, we look like we're rounding out this flight here. We have Tyler, 312 kilograms on the bar. Let's see what his PR is.
Mr. Big Legs. This is 688.
685. So he's going for that 3-pound PR. Sometimes 3 pounds is huge when you're at this weight. To
Yeah.
get a platform PR, people go years waiting for a platform PR.
And I think that's something that I really had to come to terms with was that you cannot take off more than you can chew in these meets, man. You want to take a 30 kg PR attempt every time, it's not gonna happen.
All right, let's get it. Last lifter for squats. Remember, the last one was a grind. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my
he
gosh.
got
oh,
it.
oh, that was better than his second attempt. He's like, yes. Woo.
He's dead.
Oh, yes. So, okay, I would have said as coach, we're good. He was like, no, I know.
Yeah.
And that was better than the second attempt. I'm so excited for
That
him.
I would call that an RP10.
Yeah.
If I ever seen one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was PR, RB10, all of the things. Squats are now over. They are unloading those plates, those calibrated kilogram, beautiful, brand new plates from Zero. They are the platform equipment sponsor. They have that rack. Look at those kilo carts on the side. Having the spotters and loaders take off, those red ones weigh 55 pounds all day long, just putting
Yeah.
them on, taking them off, putting them on, taking them off. That's heavy. So to
Yeah.
have a rack that's at waist height, for mechanically speaking, as a physical therapist, I am proud. They are not bending over at the waist.
You didn't tell me I look like that today.
I mean,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
America's
you. But
watching.
that
America's
threw me
watching.
off. that surprised me.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
So we are going to go into the bench press. Bench press is set up with a combo rack, combination rack. It's a brand new rack as well from Zero. All of their equipment is so nice.
They're swapping the bar out.
Yes, bar will be a 45-pound bar, standard bar this time. I want to talk to you guys about our other sponsors of the day. Not only is Pioneer our title sponsor for this entire meet, Cerberus Strength, again, is doing the live stream that you guys are watching from your houses, which is so amazing, which is brought to you, put on by A1 Digital, the strongest live stream in the game. We have Zigman World, Fighter Quit Gym and Apparel, which is Michael Marino's gym, based in Las Vegas, Nevada. He's one of the co-meet directors of this meet for the 3rd year in a row. We have the U.S. Marines here. They did a really nice national anthem. They have a pull-up bar station set up.
Yep, they got their truck set up out in the back. I seen that. Yep,
Nice.
very cool.
We have 8-Man Strong. They are an apparel line. They are heavy into the powerlifting scene. They've been around for a very long time, put on meets, been sponsors of meets. We have Ridgeside Canine Dog Training, who is actually the dog trainer for Ana Perez, who is the president of Powerlifting United. I love her. She also is the owner, founder of A1 Digital. They trained her dog, and I believe Leo is coming later. Spud Inc., You're familiar with
They've
Spud.
been around. How would you know? Why did you assume that?
Because if you're a power lifter, you know what Spud is. They are
They've been around a while.
OGs
Yeah,
in the
they're
game.
OG. Yeah, and
OGs.
they're like I was talking old school. They're old
Straps,
school.
wraps, lifting gear,
Yep.
multiply,
Mhm.
anything you would need that's heavy duty to get you through powerlifting. Like when you're my age and you're like strapping yourself together
Yeah.
with Velcro, Spud Inc. is where you're going to get
They
go
keep
to
you
get
together,
it.
and
Yeah.
they a lot of accessories for equipment.
Yes.
And, belts and stuff that you can do some dips with, and
Their squat belts are amazing.
yeah.
I just ordered a new one. They have the coolest hamstring
Mhm.
curl straps. Like if you have a home gym or you have limited equipment or accessories, go to Spud Inc. and just check out their stuff because they have things that you would never even think of that you could utilize maybe in a gym that doesn't have a ton of accessories for you.
yeah.
Moving on, more sponsors. We have Valley Health and Wellness. We have Discover Winchester. We are here in Winchester, Virginia, and they are sponsoring this live stream. Vintage Iron is a gym here. I believe they are 15,000 square feet. I saw them online yesterday, and I want to go check them out. They have powerlifting, accessories, all that jazz. And then we have Rep Max Powerlifting. Those are our sponsors for the day. Sponsors get us here to where you're watching. So it's important that you guys support them, check them out, because otherwise they're not going to come back around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, I'm going to hop on our live stream. I believe there should be an open comment section. I'm going to go to YouTube. If you guys want to ask us questions, if you want to shout out your gym, your peeps, anyone that you're watching on the live or supporting. I don't know what he said.
He said something.
Someone came in and
gave
told
us a
us,
message.
"Oh, someone's talking smack to you. The freshest man in the biz."
That's Rudy. You know Rudy.
Small
don't
bunch.
you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Hi, love you. I got fans coming to shout out. I'll do autographs later.
Don't do it to me. Leave me alone.
All right.
No one wants to see me anymore.
We got Brandon Citron representing the PLU.
Yeah. Yep.
That's Ashley saying
New
that.
Jersey. Those are my peeps from New Jersey. We got a couple of those guys walking around. Mike. I seen Mike already. If Ashley, you're listening.
Linda Franklin. Linda, I just reposted her on my Instagram, I believe yesterday or the day before. She is 68 years old, breaking national records powerlifting.
Yeah.
There is no limit to what you can do if you choose yourself and choose to just go without excuses.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of her.
And that doesn't. Yeah. That applies to everything. Just not just powerlifting. We're not biased in any way. Just whatever you do, and if you're passionate about it, chase it, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't and you shouldn't.
So if anybody wants to hit us up for shout outs or who you're watching.
Dating advice.
Yeah, I'm failed there, I
We will ruin your life. Okay.
Tell us about your
Don't ask it.
situationship. We're on commercial?
Through our struggles, there are opportunities. Opportunities that can change us and change the world. Born out of risk, strife, persistence, and triumph, our achievements define us as humans. From the bottom, we can rise. Risen, we can dominate. We are strong. We are pioneer.
My brother and I began 8-Man Strong with a simple focus: to encourage strength in this world, to bring back to life the grit found only in generations of the past. And while our brand has evolved since its founding, its core values have remained unchanged. We are here to promote strength, will, determination, and fight in people, to celebrate the strong and inspire those who need it. This is what it means to put on the 8-Man brand. So wherever you find yourself today in your personal journey towards strength, we encourage you to always move forward despite any obstacles you may face, and we hope you will do it wearing 8-Man. Strong has many forms. Find yours at 8manstrong.com.
Our struggles, there are opportunities. Opportunities that can change us and change the world. Born out of risk, strife, persistence, and triumph, our achievements define us as humans. From the bottom, we can rise. Risen, we can dominate. We are strong. We are pioneer.
My brother and I began 8-Man Strong with a simple focus: to encourage strength in this world, to bring back to life the grit found only in generations of the past. And while our brand has evolved since its founding, its core values have remained unchanged. We are here to promote strength, will, determination, and fight in people, to celebrate the strong and inspire those who need it. This is what it means to put on the 8-Man brand. So wherever you find yourself today in your personal journey towards strength, we encourage you to always move forward despite any obstacles you may face, and we hope you will do it wearing 8-Man. Strong has many forms. Find yours at 8manstrong.com.
our struggles, there are opportunities. Opportunities that can change us and change the world. Born out of risk, strife, persistence, and triumph, our achievements define us as humans. From the bottom, we can rise. Risen, we can dominate. We are strong. We are pioneer.
My brother and I began 8-Man Strong with a simple focus: to encourage strength in this world, to bring back to life the grit found only in generations of the past. And while our brand has evolved since its founding, its core values have remained unchanged. We are here to promote strength, will, determination, and fight in people, to celebrate the strong and inspire those who need it. This is what it means to put on the 8-Man brand. So wherever you find yourself today in your personal journey towards strength, we encourage you to always move forward despite any obstacles you may face, and we hope you will do it wearing 8-Man. Strong has many forms. Find yours at 8manstrong.com.
Our struggles, there are opportunities. Opportunities that can change us and change the world. Born out of risk, strife, persistence, and triumph, our achievements define us as humans. From the bottom, we can rise. Risen, we can dominate. We are strong. We are pioneer.
My brother and I began 8-Man Strong with a simple focus: to encourage strength in this world, to bring back to life the grit found only in generations of the past. And while our brand has evolved since its founding, its core values have remained unchanged. We are here to promote strength, will, determination, and fight in people, to celebrate the strong and inspire those who need it. This is what it means to put on the 8-Man brand. So wherever you find yourself today in your personal journey towards strength, we encourage you to always move forward despite any obstacles you may face, and we hope you will do it wearing 8-Man. Strong has many forms. Find yours at 8manstrong.com.
Our struggles, there are opportunities. Opportunities that can change us and change the world. Born out of risk, strife, persistence, and triumph, our achievements define us as humans. From the bottom, we can rise. Risen, we can dominate. We are strong. We are pioneer.
My brother and I began 8-Man Strong with a simple focus: to encourage strength in this world, to bring back to life the grit found only in generations of the past. And while our brand has evolved since its founding, its core values have remained unchanged. We are here to promote strength, will, determination, and fight in people, to celebrate the strong and inspire those who need it. This is what it means to put on the 8-Man brand. So wherever you find yourself today in your personal journey towards strength, we encourage you to always move forward despite any obstacles you may face, and we hope you will do it wearing 8-Man. Strong has many forms. Find yours at 8manstrong.com.
nose ring.
Oh. We are live. We are back. Talking about nose rings. Nothing weird here, guys. We are kicking off the bench press. Everybody's excited. Look at the energy in here. If you are local, you need to come to this meet. The American Pro 3 Powerlifting United, brought to you by Pioneer Strength. And the live stream that you're watching not only is put on by A1 Digital, but it is sponsored by Cerber Strength. You guys need to go to both of their websites, check out their gear. You've used it. I've used it. Excellent, amazing things.
Powerlifting, strongman, CrossFit, right?
Everything.
All of it.
Anything you would desire. All right. We are in the live stream with comments. If you guys want to shout out your team, shout out the people that you are watching today. We are kicking off this session 1, Flight A, first lift bench.
Tyler.
We have 303 pounds on the bar. We're opening it in the threes, baby. You can go on
Tyler Sonnet.
liftingcast.com and follow along. You can choose the American Pro 3, and you can see in real time what the lifters are doing, whether they got it right or wrong, who's up next. Watch them as you're going. That brand new bench by Zero. I was just talking to the owners. Tell you a little bit more about it. And let's see what the judges say. 3 whites.
David with a crispy lift off. The lead of our spot and load team.
Yes.
He's the man.
He is the man.
I just had a brief conversation with him in the bathroom a moment ago.
Man things.
Yep. I can't tell you what it's about.
Man things.
Yep.
Him and his crew were just at my gym 2-3 weeks ago doing spotting loading for my meet. My last meet as a meet director, the Boo Bash at South Bay Strength Company. Selfless shout out, but they were there and they are the best team in the game. We have Jared Karoff up with 145 kilograms on the bar. Jared started competing in 2015. He is a fellow doctor of physical therapy. His best bench is 341. He's opening with 319, so right in that territory.
2 healers.
Yeah.
You know what I've noticed? A lot of like PTs, they seem to always have like nagging injuries. That's a common thing amongst PTs.
We're good with our patients, but not with ourselves.
It's like a
You know what I'm
mechanic.
saying? Yeah.
It's just like a mechanic.
With a
Just-
broken down car.
They'll fix your car, but their car is just crap. That's not what I mean.
I love that we have a mix of males and females on the platform today, spotting and loading for you guys. We might have equal amount of male and females on the platform today. I'm digging it. 150 kilograms for Matthew.
330 pounds?
330, that is correct. His best is 380.
Okay, so he's setting himself up for something.
For big jumps, that looks, yeah.
He's still in the warm-up
Yes,
room.
yeah. He can take big jumps with that.
Oh, yeah.
I think 352 will be a second.
Sure, yeah. What's that? So he could definitely take a 10 kg jump, easy. I mean, smoke that. He'd smoke 10 kg, or,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Usually bench, you take a less of a jump, kilograms or pound-wise, than you would with squat or deadlift, just by the proportional nature of the lift and the weight on the bar. Jacob.
I was going to say, your rotator cuffs don't really like big jumps, do they?
No. Jacob Wallace competing since 2017. His best bench is 391, and he's opening with 363. 364, we'll call it.
That's what it looks like. You don't round up. What are you doing?
It's 363.76.
You round up?
Yes.
Mm.
In the comments, do you round up if it's over 0.5?
And if you do, you're wrong.
That was a little bit slow for an opener, but not bad. Not bad. He could just be a slower bencher. 3 whites, perfect performance lift-wise there.
I thought that was like a general rule of thumb that you just don't round up. Not in lifting. Maybe that's my rule.
Is you don't add chain weight or band weight as bar weight.
I like that.
Like 80
rule.
pounds of chains is not
Yes.
80 pounds of bar weight.
Yeah, you got.
But can you round up if it's over 0.5 on the kilogram? Yeah, so this is 375. It's
I don't know.
374.89. I'm going to call it 375.
Yeah. All right.
Tomato?
Tomato.
All right. We are close to 400 pounds just in first attempts of this bench flight.
374. Opener.
Wow. Smoked it. Coach
Yep.
is happy.
He'll probably throw 400 on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
402 for a second.
Yeah.
402, 407 for sure. Kyle Miller coming up. Bench is flying. I can't
Oh,
even
yeah.
get to my sheet.
What are we, we're 6 lifters in.
Yeah, we are just rocking and rolling. You know, the spotters and loaders really dictate the pace of the platform because the next lifter can't come up until that bar is ready. So as fast as these guys are loading it, as fast as these athletes are ready, and that is an efficient meet with a great.
And that's what we love. We love efficiency.
Yeah, David
know.
is a great platform manager.
Efficiency in the how the meet is ran,
Mm-hmm.
how the lift is performed. We love it. Efficient.
Smooth. Yep.
Yeah.
So you're allowed to bring on a handoff person, meaning someone to give you the barbell while you're on the platform. You can also choose to ask one of the spotters and loaders, or you can take the bar out of the rack yourself. There's no command to initiate the bar going out, but it has to become motionless before you get that start command from the head judge. There are 3 commands for bench. You have a start when it's motionless, you have a press when it's motionless on your chest, and then you have a rack to bring it back into that rack when you are completed with the lift. Bench, in my opinion, is the most technical lift outside of sumo deadlift, but especially in powerlifting, getting a mechanical advantage is everything. So there's a lot. I just so happen to be a good bencher, but there's just a lot that goes into it to have the best advantage and leverage over the bar in this situation.
I was gonna say this is sounding like you. This is your favorite lift.
It might be.
You kind of, you know, what do the kids say? Glazing. You're glazing the bench here.
Tyler is up. Tyler's best bench is 424 pounds. He's opening with 409. So it looks like he got that PR on his third attempt on squat. Let's see what this does for his energy levels for bench. But it looks like he's setting himself up to hit that PR on the second, or maybe a conservative second, and hit it on the third.
CNS is nice and prime now after that squat.
Look at Sam rocking and rolling, the MC, Sam Deason.
Yeah, I like his outfit.
Yes.
Pants, I can't stop looking at them.
2 different patterns. It doesn't match, but it does, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't match, but
That was
can't,
fast.
You can't stop looking at it.
Yep.
Like
It's drawing
it
you
works. It works.
in. The man, the beard, the pants.
I'm not looking at all this other, all the other black over here. Like just everybody's kind of dressed the same over here. And you got this guy,
Sam
Sam.
the man.
Yep.
That was a good lift. The lights I don't think showed, but that was a 3 white light good lift. We have Anthony Perry coming up. Or Tony, competing since 2019. 418 is his best bench. Is he opening up higher than that or at it?
385. I don't know. Somebody texted me and told me my math sucks.
175. So he's opening at the same as so 409. So definitely going to get that PR in a second as long
So
as
is that in the back not right?
correct.
Correct.
This is 175. If you follow along on lifting cast, you can see that looked clean, easy, 3 whites. That is right. So I was talking with the owners of Zero Equipment. They are gym owners, meet directors, power lifters, lifters themselves. So all of that was designed in mind with the creation of this equipment. I got to see this combo rack in person. It is fantastic.
Yeah, they were putting it together. I saw they had a level on it, and
It's fantastic.
do you know the guy was putting it together? I don't know his name. I wish I could give him a shout out, but he spent a lot of time making sure that this platform or this combo rack was set up properly for this bench. Had a level on it and was tinkering. I don't know what he was doing.
But he was making it perfect for these lifters.
That's right, and that's how much attention to detail that goes into these meets.
So Garrett was just giving David instructions on how he wanted his handoff. Sometimes handoff.
You see how the elbows kind of rock back a little bit at the bottom? Can you explain that a little bit?
So you could say it's called elbow flaring. So where your elbow position is, whether it's in front or behind the bar, your forearm is going to provide a lot of stability, and you want that relatively in line with the bar if you're looking at it from the side. So he was having a little bit, when you're powerlifting, you're in a tucked and retracted position with your shoulders. So his elbows were just wanting to come out and flare and get back into that, what I call a bro bench position. But you lose a little bit of mechanical advantage when that happens.
You think it's a lack of mobility?
No.
No? Okay.
Typically not. I mean,
because you're trying to get that extra little bit. Because
it can, or
see
that,
how they.
or-
Oh, okay.
So flared pretty hard off of the chest, and that bar
It was-
just traveled back. So it could
was
be that
still
you're
moving.
over tucking when you get to the chest, so that you need to move your elbows out in order to actually hit your chest.
Get it out of your way.
Yeah. And when I mean over tucking your elbows, so it's like that elbow kind of coming into the side, and then that puts a lot of strain on the anterior or the front part of your deltoid. I am technically a bencher that does that a lot. Some people can handle it, some people can't.
Right.
But sometimes you need to open up to be able to hit your chest. So I'd say position more than tightness.
Understood.
We're going to have some great powerlifting dissection discussions here.
Yeah.
You know?
Here's a B. Let's dissect him real quick.
Feel free to chime in on the live commentary.
A B is another big bencher. Clearly his most reckoned with.
I love how
Lift.
he brings his chest to the bar. I was watching his IG last night. He's got a great form on bench. 490 for his opener.
Easy weight. He knew that was going to be easy.
And that's almost 500 pounds, you guys.
Right.
We are rocking and
At
rolling.
220 pounds.
Yeah.
Um,
Michael Modzaleski is watching Jared. He's the best PT in Pittsburgh. I don't know if he's just one of your clients, patients, or just a friend, but thank you for shouting him out. We got Chase saying, "Get it, Sam." Sam is still dancing. And then we got Sebastian Domingo saying that the zero rack is absolutely beautiful, which is true because it is. I'm jealous. I want one for my gym.
it looks like a tank, well built.
They're based in Australia, but they're starting international shipping now. All right, we are at 479 with Tyler Sonnet. He lifts his head off of the bench, which is allowed in this federation. A little early on the rack command, but he got reds. I don't know if it was for the commands or if it was for his butt lifting off of the bench. In bench press, your butt has to stay on the bench, meaning that the judges who are on the sides cannot see daylight through there. There has to be some type of contact. There has to be contact with your upper back or shoulder blade area, but your head is allowed to move up and down off of the bench as you go. Your feet are allowed to come up and down, but not move in their place. If there's incidental sliding, that's okay. But your heels can go up and down. Some people actually do what's called a gas pedal drive, where they drive that foot through the ground and get extra force generation on the ascent of the lift.
Probably the most controversial thing you'll hear talked about with the bench press is going to be about the butt.
Or the arch.
Or the arch. Well, I mean, just as far as call.
All right, that was a really heavy opener.
Your
Or
side.
that's a second. Are we on seconds? We're on
We are on
seconds.
seconds. Yep.
Let me refresh my screen.
Your side judges that's what they're focusing on. They're looking for other things as well, but they're focusing on if that butt comes up, and they're giving you. I mean, as long as something is in contact with that bench,
Yes.
you will not get
People
a red.
get real mad about that call.
Yeah. So you may see daylight from another angle or something like that because the butt did raise, but it
But there
stayed in
has to be-
contact.
yes.
Yes, that's the key there.
And when I meant say daylight through, I mean that there's no contact.
Right. I just wanted to expand a little bit. Yep.
Appreciate it. Looks like he's self-handing off, self on rack with the butt up, then settles, gets the press command. So he's really tucked, no wrist wraps, lots of flare, but was
Little
able
bit
to
of-
recover.
A little bit of moving at the bottom. Sometimes you can get a longer command, I guess, press
Command. Yeah. So
for that.
when we say that bar needs to be motionless, when it hits your chest for the pause, there can be no wiggle, no bounce, no sinking, and that head referee or judge will wait until that bar is exhibiting no motion to get the press command. So if you're getting a long one, it's usually on you.
Yeah, and I don't think that. And yeah, we do tend to blame and point the finger towards the head judge, but ultimately it's up to you to stop the bar.
Yep.
And that's they're not they're not out to get you or nothing like that.
No, they're like we said before. Brandon said they're lifters too. They know what it's like to be under that weight, to be under that load, to be
And
waiting
they want
for the
you.
command.
They want you to get it,
Yes.
but they're not going to give it to you.
No,
Right.
absolutely not.
I don't think we've seen any heavers.
No
Yeah.
heaving yet. All right, we got Jacob. We are on second attempts for bench, 270 kilograms.
Nice
here.
touch.
Nice light touch. That was the smooth.
That's what you want. I
Steady
mean,
second.
that's to me. Everyone, and we talked about your anatomy. It's going to dictate some factors, but that soft touch, something is just very satisfying about that, and you just know the lifter has control over it.
And you're going to get the fastest press command.
Yep.
But everyone has a different technique. A lot of people who are larger do sink the bar all the way into their chest, and then they use a little bit of that recoil to help with the press up.
That's what I meant about the heaving. You can get in trouble with that. You can use that, like you can use it to your advantage. However, it can come back and bite you if your timing isn't right.
So the heave is
and
if it sinks farther after you get the press command. Once
Right.
it's going down and you get pressed, the only direction it can go is up. So when they say press, if you go back down and up, that's heaving. Red lights.
It counts as your downward motion, essentially.
That was easy. That was
Yeah.
good.
And he got a nice quick command.
He got red
Or did he
for
jump
that.
the command?
All three. He might have the
That's what
movement
I
looked
think it was.
great.
Yeah.
He's asking the judge for clarification on what happened, and I think he was like, "Oh man, I
Yep.
think he missed that command."
And that's honestly, I really want to bring attention to his reaction to that, because I've seen people act just
A fool.
a fool for getting a bad light, and like it goes back to the blaming thing. Just taking accountability, asking what you did wrong, accepting the lesson, and applying it to the next one. That's the key here. That's what at this level, that's what you're going to see from these lifters.
Absolutely. Jacob Smith with 396 pounds. That was a
Okay.
quick descent, quick ascent,
Nice. It came up nicely though.
and he didn't get his first.
What are the lights? I assume it was good.
Let me go back to the. Nope,
No,
3 reds.
probably the command too, because it did look like it was moving a little
Maybe
bit.
he skipped the press command. We can't really hear the commands. I know there's also hand signals with the commands, but I'm watching the lifter right now. But only those judges that are on the platform know.
Yeah, we're just guessing what the call was. We don't really know.
I got to shout out that the water plant is cheering on Jacob Wallace, the water boy.
The water boy. There you
Love
go.
to see the love in the comment section on the live stream. We will shout out your shout out, okay?
Are you an Adam Sandler fan?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
H2O, baby. That was a clean lift. Let's see what the judges say.
He's a good
3
lifter.
white.
Yeah, I've seen him lift before. He knows what he's doing.
He is 5 for 5 for the day so
He's
far.
perfecting his craft.
Mhm.
And that's what you want to see. That was always my mindset going into meets. I never really wanted to focus on displaying strength. I wanted to display that I knew how to lift.
Yeah.
And I think the strength is going to be a symptom of that, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I'm just trying to be the strongest that I can, and
Yeah,
sometimes I fail.
yeah. But you're strong. You're stronger than me.
Relatively speaking.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. I was something once.
You still are.
Anthony Perry.
You're something different now. You're
He
like
is-
a little explorer now.
That's true. I'm a hiker now.
Yep.
Had a little
you-
bit of a late press command
Yeah.
because of the sink, but that was a good lift still. He's at-
Getting his call from Travis Rogers on the side.
Travis is a tough judge, but I would want him judging my lifts because whatever I do on the platform, I want it to be strict.
Yeah.
I don't even like the word strict. I like it to be to standard.
Standard.
Yes. And some people call that strict, but to standard is what we're aiming for here,
Mm-hmm.
is to uphold that standard of what is in the rule book. And people get mad because they let it slide in training, or your buddy doesn't
Yeah.
tell you that you're squatting high as Snoop Dogg. But guess what? They should. Because
Mm-hmm.
when you're on the platform and these standards are being upheld, especially by these level 2 referees, you got nowhere to hide.
Yeah. It's just like making your bed in the morning, though. Just like you make it. It kind of like you're tired, you don't feel like doing it, but you do it, and then when you get home from work after that
feels
day,
so good.
oh yeah.
Feels so good.
So it's like one of those things. Like when you're in the moment, you hate the strictness of it,
Yep.
but after you got it done, you look back, you're like, you know what, I earned it though.
Yep.
That's the beauty of it.
And we got Garrett.
A lot of moving around. That's gonna be a no lift.
I'm pretty sure he did a double bounce off the chest
Yeah.
after the press command.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So that wasn't heaving, but he did a double bounce.
I think he jumped it and then kind of like, stuttered
Yeah.
and like, let me stay down here. He
Yeah.
kind of panicked a little bit.
I bet he'll repeat that lift, just knowing, because that was a 10-kilogram jump.
Yeah, it was easy. And that goes back to the risk versus reward thing. If he could go up 5 kg, but you're going to risk
Only
Whatever-
getting your opener.
right, whatever the difference is between your second and your what you would have taken. For
Right.
yeah, you know what I mean. So,
Yeah.
Um,
I've never gone up after missing a lift ever
Really?
in my entire career.
so you're not that much of a risk taker then. You
Not when it
lied.
comes to that. Just the attempt itself is usually too
It depends.
advantageous.
It depends how much trust you have in yourself, right?
Tyler
what-
with
what you want.
218.
218, 418.
I'm sorry.
Yes, 418.
Let me add 200 pounds to that.
Checks-
418
checks and
pounds.
balances.
Yes. That's why I got Brandon here.
Yeah. Oh, we're really are screwed then. If I'm the backup.
He is just under his all-time PR of 424. This is his second attempt. We are 2 lifters out from starting third attempts. Nice and controlled on the down. All right. So that is about how his second squat looked. So I think he's
Wait.
going to go up and go for a great third because this is kind of how
And
this
it's gonna
man
be a 10.
rolls. Yes.
And it's gonna be an RPE 10.
And he's got it.
But you know what? There's beauty in that too. Like if you go 9 for 9, what's he on?
Right now he's 5 for 5
Okay, if you go 9 for 9
at an RPE 10.
10,
You did it.
that's do you transcend in a new level of consciousness or something, or you know? Because that's textbook.
We got 157 people watching this live stream. Let's call your mom, call your dad, call your sister, call your brother. Have them watch.
Call your kids too.
Yes. Don't hide them. Call them. Get on this live stream. Watch these lifters. Support this amazing sport, this pro level meet, the American
Yep.
Pro 3 Powerlifting United, brought to you by Pioneer.
Guys, this is a B's second attempt. He does coach as well. Check him out on Instagram. He's about to bench 500.
He must be going for a record because this is 230.5. So you're
Yep.
allowed to add that half of a kilogram when you're
Mhm.
going for a state or national record.
He's out of Maryland. And he's got it.
Wow. All right, let's see what the judges say. 3 whites. So he'll need to get inspected on the platform.
Yeah, he'll go 520.
That was
515,
that was
520.
perfect second time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he'll go because I think he did 474 to 501 ish.
Yep.
That's me rounding up, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
now rounding up is
You
okay.
you left an impression on me.
It's just easier.
It's just easier. It is easier, but there's a standard here.
And it's to round up. We are starting third attempts on bench. This is flying. It hasn't even been 20 minutes, I don't think.
Yeah.
We are on third attempts.
But hey, that goes to the lifting or the spotting and loading crew as well.
Yeah.
Getting those weights changed, no time. It's loaded properly and accurately.
This
know
will
that.
be a 16-pound PR for him. He gets it.
Ooh,
Oh.
downward motion, maybe,
Let's
maybe
see.
not.
Maybe just on the right. Okay.
Okay, something else then, maybe too.
Maybe his butt as well.
Yeah.
He could have maybe got away with one red light on the right, but
Yeah.
the head judge probably didn't get it. That's all that matters.
Yep.
So the judges are discussing the lift.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's perfectly acceptable for judges to collaborate, talk about a lift after, not before they give their decision.
Right.
There's allowed to be no collaboration for what the decision is, but afterwards they're allowed to discuss their own unique perspective on what they saw and why they gave the light that they gave.
Right. And they tend to you're supposed to give your judgment in immediately, like
Yes.
quickly.
Yes.
Don't think about it.
And if
Whatever
there
your
is a
instinct.
question, it's on the side of the lifter.
Right.
Yes. If you're unsure, you need to err on the side of the lifter as a judge.
These judges have seen thousands of lifts.
And he needs to go back into the groove. It went a
Yeah.
little bit forward off of the chest. When you are in a decline position, such as an arch on the bench press, if you press straight up, it is actually going to go forward a little bit. And it's really hard to get the bar back in the path of travel where it needs to be for you, mechanically speaking, to finish that lift. So it just went a little bit in front of him, couldn't recover it, and didn't get
Also,
that.
in the comment section, can you guys keep a tally of how many times we say mechanically speaking or anatomy or somebody keep a tally.
We got Tony's in-laws are watching, Ray and Don Bowden. Thank you for supporting Tony. This is Anthony Tony, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. You
And
said you
then-
liked his hair.
Yes. And then we got another
It's growing on me too.
Raymond Rains for a B. Shout out your peeps.
374 pounds. Okay.
No, heavy on the chest.
It was balancing too on the yeah. Just a little too heavy. That's all. Look at this entrance. Like, doesn't it remind you of like some kind of WWE?
It
like,
is. So
Royal Rumble.
it is. It's very. It's grand. And now they're not making the wrapped squat lifters walk down the stairs. That was a mouthful.
Yeah.
If you're in wraps, you're allowed to circumvent the stairs because it's really hard to bend your knees.
But that just comes with just awareness of the meet director and the people running the meet.
Yep.
They know exactly where you're at. They know exactly what you need. And they just get it.
The game.
They understand it.
We are up with Jacob. Jacob's friends from the power plant are watching the water plant. Are watching him.
Is this Water Boy?
It's Water Boy. H2O.
Look at the focus on the refs. Not taking their eyes off of the lift.
No, lost the groove. Try to get back in the groove.
3 in a row so far, right? Is that 4 in a row?
4 in a row.
Okay.
If you're on liftingcast.com, you can follow along, see where these lifters are at, how many reds, whites, good lifts, bad lifts we're getting.
It is a nifty little app or website.
It's a cloud-based software that updates in real time.
Yep.
So there's no lag. You're seeing it as we're seeing it.
Oh, and I'm sure the coaches in the back have it pulled up on their phones.
Yep.
So they're able to see it in the back and kind of play strategy here, keep an eye on each other, because there's a lot of strategy within powerlifting as well. If you're powerlifting to win.
This meet is going to go by overall dot score, that standardized score we talked about in the beginning, as opposed to just inter-weight class winning. So it's whoever has the best score. So every weight class is against each other in this meet, which is always fun. Get a really strong second. Let's see the third.
Super frustrating because when somebody like you comes around, little wrecking ball, just come in here and just blow everybody out the water.
Yeah. Some people get mad that they say dot scores favors lighter lifters.
It doesn't, though. I mean, it benefits the bigger lifter, too. You know?
It
does.
On a continuum timeline, there is a moment where once you weigh a certain amount, it does shift.
I'd say even the tough. Would you even say, like, the guys that are in the middle have the toughest time? It's not
that is why they reformulated it about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I believe it was to fix the middle. If someone knows more than this in the comment section, please chime in. But I believe it was to fix the middle because it was top and bottom heavy.
Yeah. There's always going to be there's not ever going to be a perfect system
unless it puts you at number 1. People are going to have something to say.
That's what I'm saying. But that's a really good point though. It's like, and that actually just opened up a whole lot of other things in my head because, you know, when we go on Instagram and we see people like succeed in a lift. It's so easy to hate and like take something from them. It seems like, you know, and you know, oh, this person bench pressed 500 pounds. Oh, but he bounced it off his chest. Or, oh, but he weighs 300 pounds. Oh, whatever. It doesn't really matter what the excuse is. People will tend to pull away from your accomplishments, and just be mindful of that. And it's something that I've done, you know, but it's something that I and try to be mindful of in the future, that I just want to be supportive of one another. Yeah. You know? And
also, like, gym PRs are not platform PRs. Like,
yeah.
If you want to talk shit about somebody's lift, come and do it on a stage where you have 6, you know.
How do you normally, okay, so like somebody, this is funny. So like if somebody asks you, just somebody that doesn't know much about powerlifting, they ask you how much you bench press, what's your answer? Like, you're not going to say, you feel wrong by saying your gym PR, right? It feels bad. Like, it doesn't feel like...
My best bench is actually a platform PR. So.
Right. Okay. So what if the gym PR is higher? You know what I mean? Because I'm sure there's been points in your life where it has
I would tell people, like, oh,
yeah, you would explain it, right?
Yeah, because my squat is way higher in the gym than it is on the platform.
It's funny, though,
I'll tell
right?
people.
It's funny that we will take the time to explain that. Yeah.
Even to someone who doesn't know?
Yeah.
All right.
Because it matters to us. Wow. That's a third?
That was a great grind.
But that was, that was pretty quick for a third attempt too.
That was a 7.5 kilo jump
yeah,
for Kyle. And
conservative, and he got it.
3 weights.
We got thumbs. We got thumbs this time. Yep.
That was a good. I would say he maybe could have eked out a teeny bit more.
Yeah.
But that was a good third.
Really? I mean,
And he is.
you're
6
starting
for
to.
6.
You're the conservative one out of the two of us. It sounds like.
When I'm coaching, I'm way more conservative than
Yeah.
what I
They know
do
what you want
for myself,
yourself.
For sure.
Same.
I would rather have
Same.
someone have a great meet than really try to push
Yeah.
it and go 4 for 9.
It's one of those do as I say.
Absolutely not as I do.
Don't do as I do.
Absolutely not as I do.
Child. He's got a lot going
All right,
on
let's
down
see if
there.
he gets us. He needs us to stay in the meet. He needs us to stay in the meet.
Yeah, I don't think he got.
And he got it.
He did get it. Okay.
Wait. Oh, wait. Yes. He
Okay,
got
I'm
it.
just a negative
Okay.
Nancy. I
See, you're
apologize.
Brandon's over here talking about being supportive, and he's like, no, he didn't get
I'm analyzing.
2 to 1. He got that, so he is still in the meet. He
My
got
apologies.
That's
Hey,
nerve-wracking.
I'll own it. Hey, good lift.
good lift. We are at Garrett with 192 and a half.
Look at him back there, man. He's ready.
424. Garrett's best bench is 418, so this is going to be a PR for him.
Just like, how cool do you feel when you're walking down that?
Badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very WWE style with the puff of smoke coming out.
hmm
You get your moment at a pro meet. Being on a stage like this is like nothing else for powerlifting. You get
Yeah.
that 60 seconds. You milk that 60 seconds.
Yeah, you feel like a superstar.
Yeah. And you know what? These athletes have earned it.
They have.
They've
and
earned being here.
That's another great point that you bring up. We're just getting a glimpse shot into these people's lives, but they have jobs.
Yep.
They're just normal people.
Come on, Garrett. No, he shook his head no, asking them to take it. Not there today.
Yeah.
Good
They're
try.
they're just normal people, and they have families, and they have problems, and uphill battles, and whatever it is. But they still put their nose down, and they get it done, and then here they are on this platform.
And travel. There's people
Yeah.
who've come from all over the world to be
Yeah.
at this meet.
Yep. So it's easy to look up here and be like, oh, these guys are they got the genetics for it, or they are just whatever. The truth of the matter is they're not special, man. They just put in the work. So
Or women.
ex-
I know it's
it was like
only
a, it was like
men
a, it was like a
right now. It's only men right now.
comma man. Like it's like that's how yeah
I get what you're saying.
yeah.
Let's go, Tony.
I want to be all inclusive, so I appreciate you calling me out on that.
And can he stop
No,
that?
he cannot.
So
unfortunately.
I'm gonna give you guys a little technique tip where he was just struggling in that press. You can turn your hands over like pretend like you're punching something like a boxer punch. You go from your fist being by your side, and then you're going to turn it all the way over. If you're halfway up in the bench or more, you can turn your hands. It's actually going to untuck your shoulder blades, but it's going to really fully engage those triceps. And almost every time you get that bench press, when you're stuck like that about halfway. So pro
'Cause
tip from
you
Dr.
at some point you go from externally rotating to internal rotation, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's essentially what you're.
Yep.
Okay.
Internal rotation is going to give more force output than external every time.
But you need both
You
during
need
the
both.
bench press. Yeah.
Because
you-
internal, the joint is a lot closer together.
Right. And I think isn't that like the whole? Because I think you mentioned something about retracting on the bench press. Because I've recently adopted something that is the opposite of that.
On your
Where-
shoulder blades?
Where it's like they're depressed but not retracted.
It's a personal
Yeah.
preference.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler is up. 195, took a 5-kilogram jump. And he's going for over 429, over his PR of 424. So he's hitting it on his third again. I like this man's style. He's calculated.
There's a lot of reds.
Yep,
429.
429. Controlled, much more controlled than his second attempt. It went back pretty far. Is he gonna
He's
grind
not gonna
it?
get
No.
that. It was a good fight.
It was a good fight.
It did come pretty quick off the chest, but then just you could see it. It just was barely moving, then just was nothing.
He controlled that one down a lot more than the second two, in my opinion, which eccentric control, that slow lowering,
Yeah.
exudes a lot more energy than a concentric or the push of the lift.
Which goes back, we talked about how you want it to be soft touch and controlled. However, if that's just not how you bench, if you were to try that, you're going to take a hit.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
And never ever change your performance on the platform. Practice as you platform every time.
Yeah.
It's not the time to try to change your technique. Not that he did. He just controlled it a little more.
Right. And your
This is the heaviest bench
Okay,
of
yep.
the day. Last bench.
512, so he took a
2.5.
2.5. Okay.
Very small jump. Heaviest bench, 512.
I guess he got that record. Now he's just going to kind of extend it a little bit if he can, which he
Oh,
okay.
no.
Hey, look, he didn't really exert that much
And
energy.
he's not hurt. He's not hurt. He's
Yep.
walking away.
Yep, that's a lot of reds on there.
Yeah, it's a lot of reps. 500
So-
is a lot. That was it.
That's it.
You blinked and you missed bench press.
A lot of monster benchers.
Yes.
A lot of strong guys that are just, unknown, that are finally getting their glimpse in the spotlight, and they deserve it, like you said.
Yeah, there's many ways you can achieve to come to this meet. You can go a path of just your straight up dot score from competing in any powerlifting sanctioned event through any federation or organization, or you can also do regionals or a national event. And I believe that there's places for the winners to automatically get entry into a meet such as this. Not necessarily a paid spot, but a reserved spot. And you just have to, nobody here is competing for the first time. These athletes have put in a lot of time, energy, and effort to get to this grand stage that is a pro event. I've never competed at the American Pro. I've done a lot of pro events, and it's just a really special thing to be able to compete at a level where everyone else is just as good as you or better.
You've directed them.
Yeah.
You directed Pro Series meet, PPC Finals, which is where I met. I met you on Instagram. That's where I met you in person, and it was a fun time. I mean,
yeah, directing a pro meet. Let me tell you, the higher the athlete, the stronger the athlete, the higher the diva level.
yeah,
Just saying, but you know what?
It gets a little emotional back there.
It
that
comes with the
warm-up room.
territory. It comes with the territory,
Yeah.
and that's all allowed. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Brandon's going to help me here one more
Yes.
time. Sponsoring this live stream where you are watching on YouTube is Cerberus Strength. They have all of your strength needs, not only for powerlifting, but for strongman. There's a lot of unique, awesome things. They have great bags to hold all of your stuff. The stronger you are, the more equipment you have to carry. They have all of it
A1 Digital, strongest live stream
in the game.
in the game.
That is right.
They are the ones that are facilitating this live stream right now. Shout out to them. Zygmunt World.
I'm not sure what Zygmunt World is. I need-
Shout out to them. They are sponsoring this meet.
I will find out by the next commercial
We're
break.
good.
I'm telling you that. Pioneer Strength, the owner of Pioneer just competed in his first powerlifting event, and I got to see it. It was so cool. Just, someone who's that highly involved in the community, making sure that they're really a part of the community by competing in the strength sport, and they are also sponsoring this entire event. Cannot thank them enough. He is actually a wonderful guy, the owner of the company. I reached out to him. I own a gym, and I told him that I wanted to have stock belts for my facility, sizes extra small through 2X with our logo and the size on it, so people who don't have equipment can borrow it. He thought it was so cool. He gave it to me for free.
Yeah,
I
he's a
cannot
great
thank
guy.
him. He's
Yeah.
a wonderful guy. Loves giving back to the sport.
Yep, and he's changing the game.
That's right.
Not him alone, but like he is. He does have a visionary mindset, and I really do like that about him. The U.S. Marines, they have a pull-up bar in the back. What else do they bring with them? They always got
The
some kinda-
Marines, some strong.
they got some strong guys,
strong mamas.
strong handsome men,
And women.
and women.
I'm gonna be honest.
I appreciate it though. I said 8-man strong. Everybody knows who 8-man strong is. They have clothing, apparel, and I wear some of their stuff. I have a couple of their banners up in my gym. Ridgeside K9 dog training. You were talking about them a little bit earlier, right?
Yep, they are here with a canine that is trained probably to show. I wish they were by me so I could get them to train my doggies.
And you love your doggies, right?
Yes.
But yeah, I know you have a bunch of them, right?
Two.
That's a bunch.
Fight,
Anyway, go
Fight or
ahead.
Quit. Micah Marino, his gym. Not only does he have a gym, but he also has an apparel company. He's based in Las Vegas, Nevada. If you are a power lifter and you need your powerlifting needs met, go to FQ Fight or Quit, baby.
Where we at? Spud Inc. We talked about them earlier. Get all your old school powerlifting gear from there. Lifting belts.
Innovators in the game.
Yeah.
There's so many different
They've
things.
got different types of equipment you can get if you got a home gym, or if you're a gym owner that's looking to supply a little bit more stuff for power lifters.
At a decent price, I would say, as well.
Yeah, and they're fair, and they're like you said earlier, they're things for lifters made by lifters.
Valley Health, Wellness, and Fitness here locally. Discover Winchester, again, here locally. We are in Winchester, Virginia. You can go check them out and discover Winchester yourself.
Vintage Tire Gym.
Locally here.
And getting a lot of support from them. Rep Max Powerlifting. What's a little bit of information about that?
I don't know much about RepMax Powerlifting. We're going to get back to you with our RepMax Powerlifting sponsors and our Zigman World sponsors so that you guys have more information and details on that. But ultimately, coming here, if you are local and you can come to this venue, I don't know if you can hear some of the music in the background. This place is vibing. We have a full bar. We have a 2-day event planned for you, not only today, which is day 1 drug tested. This is the AM session. We have a PM session. And then tomorrow is the non-tested day. The PM sessions are the main event. It is the lifters who have the higher dot score, the lifters who are going to be, not everyone can go for records here, but we got some battles ahead, y'all. Like legit battles. People that are trying to take each other's all-time world records.
Yeah.
Let me explain what all-time world record.
Rivalries. Yep.
Lots of them. All-time world record is, there's this website called Open Powerlifting. It is basically a historical database that we powerlifters use to see from whenever they started capturing the data till now. Almost every federation that is available globally, it's a house that they keep all of it. They organize it. They
Data
do it
bank.
for free. You can donate to them. I'm a Patreon sponsor of them. I pay $9 a month, I believe, to support them because they do this on a volunteer basis. But you can filter powerlifting by age, sex, weight class. You can filter yourself to be like number 1 in some kind of fringe category.
It is the I see guys do that too.
Yeah.
They'll filter it so much. Look,
By 2019,
I'm number 100.
bench only.
I'm number 290th, and they've got all these like filters. It's like,
But you can look up powerlifting by all of its unique categories.
It's a Pokédex.
Yeah.
It's essentially a Pokédex for those that like Pokemon. I used to love it when I was a kid. It's a Pokédex for powerlifting. Just type in openpowerlifting.org.
.com.
Or is it .com? .org.
I don't know.
It's
I have it
.org.
saved as a favorite.
It's
so,
.org.
Okay. But with that, you can, so say you're filtering something by bench press, by your weight class, your gender, and that lift itself, you can see who has the top bench press in the entire world.
Right.
That is an all-time world record.
He wants you to go look.
I'm like third.
He wants, hey, guys,
165 female bench.
guys, the point of all this is go to Open Powerlifting, look
I
up
bench
Ashley.
a lot. By deadlift, whatever. And you can see who is the best of the best. And it is an unofficial title, but it is one of the most coveted titles that there is in the sport of powerlifting to be the ultimate best in your weight class and in a specific event. You can also have it by the total. And I know that a lot of people are going to be going for that this weekend.
That's right. And there's going to be a lot of people that are strong enough to hit it. Just can they hit it on the platform at this level?
And at this time, we're going to go to a commercial break, and we're going to come back to you guys for Deadlift.
Deadlift.
Through our struggles, there are opportunities. Opportunities that can change us and change the world. Born out of risk, strife, persistence, and triumph, our achievements define us as humans. From the bottom, we can rise. Risen, we can dominate. We are strong. We are pioneer.
My brother and I began 8-Man Strong with a simple focus: to encourage strength in this world, to bring back to life the grit found only in generations of the past. And while our brand has evolved since its founding, its core values have remained unchanged. We are here to promote strength, will, determination, and fight in people, to celebrate the strong and inspire those who need it. This is what it means to put on the 8-Man brand. So wherever you find yourself today in your personal journey towards strength, we encourage you to always move forward despite any obstacles you may face, and we hope you will do it wearing 8-Man. Strong has many forms. Find yours at 8manstrong.com.
Struggles, there are opportunities. Opportunities that can change us and change the world. Born out of risk, strife, persistence, and triumph, our achievements define us as humans. From the bottom, we can rise. Risen, we can dominate. We are strong. We are pioneer.
My brother and I began 8-Man Strong with a simple focus: to encourage strength in this world, to bring back to life the grit found only in generations of the past. And while our brand has evolved since its founding, its core values have remained unchanged. We are here to promote strength, will, determination, and fight in people, to celebrate the strong and inspire those who need it. This is what it means to put on the 8-Man brand. So wherever you find yourself today in your personal journey towards strength, we encourage you to always move forward despite any obstacles you may face, and we hope you will do it wearing 8-Man. Strong has many forms. Find yours at 8manstrong.com.
our struggles, there are opportunities. Opportunities that can change us and change the world. Born out of risk, strife, persistence, and triumph, our achievements define us as humans. From the bottom, we can rise. Risen, we can dominate. We are strong. We are pioneer.
My brother and I began 8-Man Strong with a simple focus: to encourage strength in this world, to bring back to life the grit found only in generations of the past. And while our brand has evolved since its founding, its core values have remained unchanged. We are here to promote strength, will, determination, and fight in people, to celebrate the strong and inspire those who need it. This is what it means to put on the 8-Man brand. So wherever you find yourself today in your personal journey towards strength, we encourage you to always move forward despite any obstacles you may face, and we hope you will do it wearing 8-Man. Strong has many forms. Find yours at 8manstrong.com.
Our struggles, there are opportunities. Opportunities that can change us and change the world. Born out of risk, strife, persistence, and triumph, our achievements define us as humans. From the bottom, we can rise. Risen, we can dominate. We are strong. We are pioneer.
My brother and I began 8-Man Strong with a simple focus: to encourage strength in this world, to bring back to life the grit found only in generations of the past. And while our brand has evolved since its founding, its core values have remained unchanged. We are here to promote strength, will, determination, and fight in people, to celebrate the strong and inspire those who need it. This is what it means to put on the 8-Man brand. So wherever you find yourself today in your personal journey towards strength, we encourage you to always move forward despite any obstacles you may face, and we hope you will do it wearing 8-Man. Strong has many forms. Find yours at 8manstrong.com.
Loaded. We are
There we go.
back. Coming back.
Yeah, he's hyping up the crowd. Got his arms waving up in the air.
We are on deadlifts. We got Tyler opening up with 523 pounds.
Very easy.
Made light work of it.
Guys, keep an eye on this bar. Okay. Is this the Kabuki bar? What is it? What is this?
I actually am not sure what bar they're using on the platform.
It's whippy.
Over 500.
That's the point.
Yes.
Regardless, it is a deadlift bar. And I think it's the Kabuki by the looks of it.
I want to get back to our sponsors because I did some additional investigation, and Sigmund World is see that video wall behind us? They supplied that. That is their company. So AV audiovisual needs worldwide. Jacob Wallace, the water boy. The only thing you're allowed to adjust on the platform is your belt. He did a little adjustment of it, but wow, nice. Really quick sumo
Yes.
deadlift.
Did I see a red go up?
His
Two reds?
hips were soft.
Hmm.
It kind of looked like it from the front. So your shoulders, your hips, and your knees all need to be locked out and erect in a standing position. So if your shoulders are slumped forward a little bit or rounded, or if your hips are a little bit bent, you're going to get those red lights on the side.
And this is going to be something that's going to be particularly difficult today. It may be a little bit different because of this level that we're on at a pro meet, but you see it at the local level. This bar, it's gonna give you a hard time to lock it out. It's going to be a little bit more difficult if compared to a power bar.
Yes. Yeah, so you could see the weight on that. The bar sagging
now.
and bending.
Yeah.
The heavier it is, the deadlift bars are longer. They're thinner. They have less tensile strength so that you can see that the bar bends. It gets what's called whip, like Brandon was saying, where the bar kind of shakes up and down as you're moving it due to the load being dispersed and being far away from the fulcrum, which would be the center point. So you get that bend, that rainbow shape in the bar. Which makes it nicer to release from the floor, but it also makes the lift a little bit harder.
It adds another element to the lift.
Yes.
It does. It is. People get excited about it because it's the first time pulling on a deadlift bar. This weight feels a little bit lighter than usual. But once you get to a certain level where you're trying to squeeze every little bit of slack out of that thing, you have to.
Yes.
Or you're not going to pull to your potential. So yeah, it's its own animal. And honestly, I went back to pulling on a power bar. Richie, I don't know if you know Richie, but guy I lift with, he talked me into it, and it was surprisingly fun.
Really?
It was fun, yeah.
We got Anthony Perry up here with 567 pounds on the bar.
Everyone has their own little setup. You notice they kind of have their own little quirks about them when they grab the bar.
Nice, easy.
His
best deadlift is 600, so he's priming himself to surpass that today.
Yeah, and I do have I like talking about that though, the setup, just because it's almost like it's a routine, right? And it's a way of priming yourself and familiarizing yourself and letting your body know what you're getting ready to do.
Yes.
And everyone has a different approach.
Little routine dance. I would say
Yeah,
deadlift
yeah.
is the most ritualized lift, I would say, 'cause
Yeah.
you don't need to wedge yourself
Yeah.
under the bar, under the bench. So people just, wedge themselves onto the platform.
Yep.
Sometimes they do like, those collegiate, like, dun, 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 like those little clappers.
Yeah, and they got I call them dance fingers.
Dance fingers, yes.
They're one of my favorite.
His squat and his deadlift stance are the same.
Yeah.
They are.
That, and I think
They are.
that's the point.
Yeah.
In a way, do you simplify? You kind of, in a way, do you kind of turn it into two lifts that you're trying to,
That's rare though. But I mean, some people
Yeah,
think of
but-
the deadlift as like a push away from the floor, like a squat, and some people think of it like a pull.
Yeah. I think the whole stance thing, that's old school. Trying to mimic your deadlift stance in your squat.
Yeah.
That is old school because, all the sumo or geared guys, they lift sumo. Majority of them.
Gear talking about
Gear,
multi-layered.
multiply.
Yes.
Yes. And you lift multiply, right?
No, I've
Didn't
done.
you?
I did a slingshot meet. Nice, easy off the floor for
Okay.
Garrett.
It's hard to keep track of you. I'm just, it's just.
No,
I would have swore I saw you in a shirt or something, just like this.
I'm just that jacked. It looks like I'm in a shirt.
Maybe I like took your head and like
put it on someone else.
my memory does work like that at times. That's why Ashley's here, keeping me straight.
I am having some issues with the Wi-Fi, so you guys need to bear with me. I'm gonna try to hotspot my phone.
But we're just gonna keep on talking. But based off what we see, we're watching the same thing that you're watching. Jacob Smith, big fella coming up. Opening up. Is this openers? Yeah, 600
Yes.
pounds.
His best is 655 for the deadlift.
It's a big guy,
Yeah. He's
He's having a good day, right?
been only competing for 2 years.
Okay.
Oh, that was
A little rippy.
little rippy off the floor. Like, what we mean by that is that he just didn't have that patience to let it slowly release. A little grip it and rip it, which there's nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of lifters who like the grip it and rip it style off of the floor with the deadlift. Gives them velocity. It gives them something to catch up behind. It does add to that whip factor, though, where the bar could be bending on you while you're moving it up. But every lift, there's no one way to do it.
Pros and cons to everything. And it's just what cons are you willing to put up with? That's essentially all it comes down to. There's no pretty way to do it. And, people just approach it differently.
I like the 2 colored socks. We got a pink and a yellow sock.
That's a daily for me. Like, I don't ever match my socks.
Do you think you did that on purpose for the meet, or do you think you just woke up?
I think it's just how he is, man. Like,
I like it. I dig it. With the sumo stance, so sumo is technically where your feet are
Yeah.
outside of your hips, but your hands are in the center. That looks like it's going to be soft again. Yep. All
Yeah.
right, you've got to get it on that third.
This is first. We're still on first, right?
That I believe that was a second. I can't refresh lifting cast. I'm going to look on my phone.
Yeah. We're on the first.
No, that was his.
It says dead first.
Oh, it was first. I'm sorry. See, if I don't have, this is why I need to
I
be
know.
prepared, because I just lose my
I
mind
know.
if
This
I
is
don't
why-
have the screen in front of me.
This is why I don't prepare, though. I'll distract them while you figure it out.
This is why we make the best duo. in
Yeah.
fact.
You heard it here
Commentating.
first. We should do a promo. Like you could be Hulk Hogan, and I'll be
Eat your vitamins, brother.
each of
Say your prayers and eat your vitamins.
No, I want to be that dude with the toothpick. What is his name? You didn't watch wrestling growing up?
Randy Macho Man Savage.
That guy.
How do I know this? Let's go TQ. I saw someone in the comments call him TQ.
GQ, more like it.
That's right. Looking good, Tyler.
Yep. What do we got? 639.
639 on the bar, 290 kilograms.
Yeah.
Very technical setup with the sumo.
He's gonna smoke this.
Pulling the slack. So the slack is where that bar kind of lifts up before it releases the ground. That
Yep.
was nice and easy. He's a really technical lifter.
It's fluid.
Yeah.
It has a fluidity to it.
That was a
you know?
really good lift.
Some people look really uncertain. That's how I would probably describe it when they approach the bar. You can see if they're uncertain or not. He has a confidence to him that I think you can see.
Kyle Miller.
Him too. You know,
His best deadlift is 705. He's opening with 639. Looks like he's in the territory to definitely hit a PR on his third.
yeah.
And with how that moved, I would say
Yeah.
yes.
You have an interesting way. I can definitely see that you perceive RPE a little bit differently. It's not maybe not. Man, that's too general. I was gonna say you perceived it a little bit differently than I did on that one for sure. I just because you said it was like grindy.
No, I said no.
it was good.
I definitely think he's going to be in PR territory. For
Heck
this.
yeah. Heck yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. So you could see that all of these big men have removed their shirts, most of them at least. So for deadlift, as long as your skin isn't touching the bar for the lift, such as deadlift, you're allowed to take your shirt off, but that's why it's not allowed for squat and bench. That's why we got those socks going all the way up to the tibial tuberosity or right below the kneecap to protect the skin from the bar.
You know, it's a ritual.
Yeah.
It's the shirt comes off, bro. You know.
It is. So a little shifty off the floor. Looks a little forward. 2-to-1 no lift.
It's funny
Soft hip.
because it's something that I didn't used to do, and then like I go to these powerlifting meets, I'm like, everybody else got their shirts off. We're bros.
It's like a
why did I do that? Though?
rite of passage to take off your shirt for deadlifts and just get primal with it. You know.
Yeah, it feels a little.
Matthew did not.
It is
the shirt off.
I admit it was a little uncomfortable at first.
The first time.
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. The first time, so scary.
All right, I am back. Internet up. So
My first powerlifting meet was an RPS meet.
nice.
And those, dude, what a fed. Look, there's some. It's interesting.
All different kind of federations.
Yeah, had so much fun.
This is the first attempt.
Oh my
Last
goodness.
first attempt of the day. Beautifully fast lift.
But you know, it's funny. Like just my experience getting into powerlifting, like so just like I was naturally not. I wouldn't say naturally strong, but like just stronger in the area, right? And just like had this like confidence to me, like I'm gonna sign up. I got talked into doing a meet, and they, oh my god, just like all of that like arrogance that I had going in.
Oh, like you think
Such
you're
a
the best?
humbling experience.
Oh yeah, you get.
Oh, because I'm strong. I'm the big fish in the small
Small pond.
pond.
Strongest
Now-
guy in the gym.
But then I become the small fish in the big pond.
Yeah.
And it bled into every aspect of my life. Like, you definitely can't judge a book by its cover.
Nope.
Not in powerlifting.
No. We have a quote on the wall of the gym that says your gym PRs don't mean shit. It's right above our scoreboard for meets because in the standardized environment, it's very different than the gym. just
Yeah.
like you said. All right. We are starting this. No, this is the last deadlift attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Last first attempt. Unless, I'm sorry.
How many times are you going to say that, Ashley?
The internet,
I know.
we are just going to watch this lift.
We're just
because I
watching it
don't
with you
know-
guys?
Yes.
And we're just going to talk about it.
And that was a nice lift.
Yeah.
That was like RPE 8.
These are ARPenders?
This is the second.
What the heck? These are ARPenders? No, these are openers.
That was the second attempt.
I had like a Portuguese accent there for a second. I apologize.
You know, it's a day. It is.
It's this gum. This gum's confusing me. I'm doing two things at once.
Brandon cannot talk and chew and think at the same time.
I got to breathe and stuff. Like, this is just overwhelming.
All right, so we have Tony up. It looks like we're having a little bit of some internet issues. I apologize, guys.
Here he comes. We're not on. This has got to be seconds, right?
This is seconds.
Okay.
Tony is out of Columbia,
Okay.
Maryland.
Not too far from here. 2 hours or so, hour and a half, 45 minutes.
Very
something like
strong gym, very strong athletes. Lots of them here today.
that. There you go.
He's got quads for days.
Yeah.
And deadlift white lights for days. 3 white lights with that one. It was a nice smooth lift. My first meet I ever did, I started powerlifting 3 weeks before it. I did my first lift, which was a bench press lift, and I was like, I want to sign up for a meet. 3 weeks later, I did a meet, and I squatted and benched the same.
Dang.
No, it's because my squat was that bad and my bench was that good.
Yeah. What'd you hit, though?
On 176 pounds
On both.
on both.
That's
As a
but that's
132 pound lifter,
whoa,
3
but
weeks into
like
powerlifting.
100 how much pounds? 76?
132. Yeah,
100. But that
over body weight.
but straight up though, like off the street.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
pretty
feel
good.
like, how do you know until you try it? So I just wanted to immerse myself in
Yeah.
it.
I'd say that's you in a nutshell. You know?
Yeah.
You kind of just dive in and
And we got 2 to 1, no lift. I think we had some soft hips again on that one. He needs to just fully extend. Some lifters like to hyperextend at the hips and like really lean back. But what that does sometimes is it can unlock your knees. And as you remember, I said your shoulders need to be in line with your hips and your knees need to be fully extended. If you hyperextend at the hips and lean back too far and bend those knees, you're going to get red lights. But
yeah.
he needs to do a little bit of that to get those whites.
Is that something that you see in no specific feds, but other feds, right?
Yeah, I would say across the board.
Because you want, well, some feds they make you, the shoulder and the hips have to be, what is it, behind the knees. Have you ever seen that?
Not
I'm making
nice
it up.
lift, Garrett. No, I mean,
I'm
I
making
don't
it
know
up.
every Fed's rule books, but it could
Yeah.
be. Every there's hundreds of powerlifting federations.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
And all of them have different nuances with the rules and
it's just fun. You know,
Yeah.
it's fun to kind of like see the different like what do you call it? What did you do?
just dropping my iPad.
Okay.
Different ways to perform.
What is that thing?
It's
What
an,
is it?
It's an. I have an iPad with a keyboard attached.
Oh, okay. I see.
It's just like in a case that has a keyboard.
I was wondering why it's so
I
small.
want to look professional.
No, you do look professional,
All right, we got a B.
which I don't appreciate how professional you look
I know.
because it makes me look less professional.
Just out here making fools look bad.
I know.
All right, B. Let's make yourself look good.
Always
with
got to
this.
be an uphill battle.
He narrowed his stance a little bit.
He
just
did.
a little bit. Just a little
I
bit.
see what you. Yeah.
Ah, and look at how much. Look at how good that looked. I would say just
Yeah.
a baby hair. That was a
Probably
really
half
good one.
half a foot, half
Yeah.
of the width of his foot.
And that's going to give you more quad force output. So sumo deadlifting, where your feet are outside of your hips and your hands are inside, takes 120% more quad force output to initiate the lift.
120%.
Yeah,
Okay.
more than a conventional.
Okay.
Based
So
on
20.
EMG
Yeah.
studies that I read sometime somewhere.
That's great. You know,
So if you ever had an ACL tear in your past, you should not be a sumo deadlifter. Just saying.
interesting.
Word to the wise.
Look at you,
I
just
know.
kind of putting the good word out there.
Dishing them out. You can tip me on my Venmo for these free
For
crits.
real, this is all this free information.
All right, let's get it nice. Pull. Come
Yep.
on, lock it
He's
out
got a
all
nice
the
wide
way.
stance, but it looks natural to him. You know.
No lifts. You get soft in the hips again. So again, those shoulders need to come in line with your hip joint.
Yeah.
If not, it is a no lift. So conventional deadlift is the other style of deadlift. We've got quite a bit of sumo lifters here, but conventional is where your feet are typically hip width or narrower, but the key identifying feature is that your hands are on the outside of your legs.
Mm.
There's no right or wrong way. In almost every powerlifting federation I know, you can do them both.
Right.
Strongman, you can only do conventional. They are anti-sumo and strongman culture.
And another thing is, if another person comes up to me and shows me a strongman deadlift where they're hitching the heck out of it and they have straps on.
Way different rules there. For
Yeah,
strongman.
like there's people don't know though. They don't know the
Yes.
difference between the two sports, and you kind of like, yeah, man. Yeah,
Much
that
different
is really,
standards.
but it is impressive. It's still, it's a different sport.
Yes.
But strongman is. Have you ever done a strongman?
Yes.
You have.
I've done a couple strongman competitions.
Okay. What do you like that strongman brings that powerlifting doesn't, and vice versa?
Dynamic.
What do you mean?
So powerlifting is static lifts.
Mm.
You're in the same
You mean
spot.
dynamic lifts?
Yes, dynamic
Okay.
motions, and powerlifting is 3 lifts.
That's what you like though. That like it's sort of like. What about the culture?
I would say the culture is very similar. I would say it's a little
Power-
bit more
Sorry. Let me let you answer.
male dominated than the sport of powerlifting is a little bit equal in their male female.
In strongman?
Yeah,
Okay, you think that the ratio is a little bit better or even
in powerlifting
in powerlifting?
compared to strongman. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. All right, Matthew is up. So you can see his toe out, where his toes are pointing is pretty far to the sides. The more toe out posture you have, the less balance you have. So he said no to that one.
That wasn't a balance issue there. That looked
No,
like
his hand
did not want that.
So he was doing hook grip. What hook grip is where you hold on to your thumb around the bar to create that tension, as opposed to just pure grip where one hand is rotated and the other one is not. But it's brutal on your thumbs, and they're prone to tearing.
Yeah.
But it gives you a more, someone said, let's turn a drinking game to mechanical advantage. The word mechanical, take a shot. It gives you a better mechanical advantage because both of your shoulders and arms are in the exact same position, as opposed to when one is up and one is down, supinated, pronated. That hand that's turned up, that supinated hand, is actually longer than your pronated hand because it extends out of the joint in what's called an open pack position. Just dropping
Well done,
dropping
Ashley.
knowledge bombs for you
Yeah,
guys.
well done.
Hey, there's a lot to this. I want to do
Don't worry.
form-only coaching.
You wanna do what?
Form-only coaching.
Nice.
Because I love form.
Yeah.
All right, TQ.
Just breaking it down and getting to the root of it.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
Understanding the form is how you, and your technique is how you harness your max strength potential. Let's see if,
And stay healthy.
yeah, if Tyler's going to do it here. That looked good from my house, but
Yeah.
judges say
You know, if this
good lift.
platform had sensors in it, like underneath the lifter's feet,
we could
and
feel the
you could
the
see in
G-force.
it, like, just say you had like a heat.
They
like
have
red-
those. They have those in physical therapy for dogs to see how they're distributing their weight.
Oh, how much each leg?
Yeah, yeah.
Humans are just like that.
Yeah. We will
And
shift and shimmy.
we are master compensators.
Yes, we are.
The
human body is a master compensator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. No, yeah, and it's dude. It's so beautiful to like just think about.
We are like 200 feet away from this deadlift, and I can feel the floor shake when they put it down. Let's go over the knees.
What a
all the-
lift!
Nice.
Are they gonna give it to him?
Nope. So she got a late down command because he wasn't
Okay.
done with that pull. Yeah.
Right. He was trying to lock it out, couldn't
Yeah.
quite do it. You know, sometimes you get all the way up there, and dude, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna lock it out.
Yeah.
You know, you're not in the position. And that's all it boils down to.
So sumo deadlift, where your feet are wide, is traditionally speaking harder off of the floor, and conventional deadlift, traditionally speaking, is a little bit harder at the top. There's a lot more room for error or miscalculation in a conventional deadlift than a sumo deadlift, because pretty much with sumo, if you don't get it right off the floor, you're not going to get it. Conventional, you can kind of grind and find your way into that lift.
You know how I described what powerlifting is to someone that doesn't like know what it is, like in a way they can understand it. You know how like when you're moving furniture and you're reaching and like trying to grab, like get underneath it and get your weight kind of like in the right position and all that.
That's it. Oh, that was a beautiful
Yes.
sumo.
Yeah.
That was
You don't see a lot of big guys
No, that
doing
was-
sumo either.
He scooped his pelvis so perfectly to counterbalance that leverage to get it out.
Yep. Back to
Chef
the
kiss.
bottom of the flight. I think
I think our internet's back up now. Let me
But-
see where we're at.
yeah, but like if you really do think about like just like picking up that furniture and moving it, the awkward box or something like that, it's something we do every day.
Yeah.
But powerlifting is specific to 3 lifts that are like that, and you just have to study the heck out of your anatomy, and try to do it safely. You're gonna get jacked up, man.
Hi, Chandler. Chandler, my handler. Who's going to be my coach? Chandler Cannon out of South Bay Strength Company is watching this live stream. And he said free info left and right.
Do you have is your camper like a toy hauler?
No.
No.
It's just
Okay.
it's called a travel trailer.
Nice. It's got like the big tires on it and stuff, right?
Zuza says, hi, Brandon and Ashley. Tyler is going to get this conventional. Nope.
Oh man.
He got it off the ground and then just let it go.
Yep.
I would say a lot of people get injured in deadlift, but deadlift is one of those things where it's not going right. You could just put it down.
You could bail.
Let it go.
And at this point in the meet, these guys are tired. They've been lifting all day. They probably the nerves and stuff. I know on meet day, I don't eat a whole lot.
Yeah.
Everyone says like eat. I can't.
Well, this meet is flying.
It is.
1:22. We just started barely not even 2.5 hours ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We are rocking and rolling. Jacob Wallace.
Dang, they're still warm from squats.
Yes. Usually 2 hours, and you just your starting bench.
Yeah,
We
one
are-
flight. Yep. This is nice though. It's a nice pace.
It is. We are.
I hope we're doing some more commentating. I mean, I don't know what's going. There's our schedule or something.
I will be here tomorrow commentating. That was 2-1 good lift, I believe, for Jacob Wallace. And he needed that to stay into the game. We are back on internet.
And
So
is this the bottom of seconds or this?
So
the
we are on
third?
top of the thirds.
Okay.
Garrett is up with 277 kilos on the bar. We have someone in the chat saying my tip about the ACL sumo is bogus. Well, Noah, I would say that you are an exception to the rule. I would say most people, as a clinical doctor of physical therapy, I would highly advise against sumo after an ACL and meniscus repair. But I commend and congratulate you for being able to overcome that injury and still pull sumo. But I would be cautious if you're going to try. Very much the exception to the rule, but good for you.
No
bro.
doctor. I don't think any doctor will tell you not to do something. They will only advise.
Yes.
And you
All
can
right,
choose
that
to
was-
make.
I think Garrett got 3 whites for all 3 deads.
You can decide whether to take that advice or not. And at your own risk, you know.
There's always an exception to the rule,
Absolutely.
and that's okay.
And rules are made to be broken.
That's right.
So
So Noah Coleman, good.
break that rule, baby.
Break it,
Yep.
baby.
Yeah, snap it in half.
All right, we have the
Wait,
same
don't snap
bar
it in
weight.
half.
Same weight on the bar for Tony Perry, going for 277.5 kilos. Tony Perry's best deadlift is 600. What is 277.5? You're the math guy.
You can't
Brandon.
just like turn me on like that.
You
Hold
are
on
the
a
math
second.
guy.
All right, what was it? 277.5?
277.5 for Tony Perry.
611.
All right, this is going to be a PR for him. Garrett just pulled it. Let's see what you got. Getting his feet right, getting his mind right, getting his breathing right. Is he beltless? He is beltless.
Yeah. I think if any, like, honestly, I don't think the belt really helped me a whole lot in deadlifts. Like, I wore it.
All right, he's close. He's close. I would say down right now if I was head. Yeah.
Yeah. He's just not a quitter, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I hats off to him.
The head judge is allowed after 5 seconds, I believe, to give a down command, or it's up to them to allow the lifter to continue to grind. If they feel it's unsafe, or if they've already made an infraction that would invalidate the lift, they can tell them down right away so that they're not struggling for no reason. But it's third attempts. This is a pro meet.
Yeah.
Let them grind. Try.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Grind
as a lifter, we're not designed to give up.
To quit?
You
No.
know,
If
so
you are, you're not on this platform.
that's right.
Yeah. All right, Abhi is going for 290 kilograms. He got his first and his second. He took a 15-kilogram jump. All right. I like the foot placement.
Is a B lifting or is David? Hold on a second.
Hey, the
both-
spotters and loaders lift the most.
They are both in this.
Yes. David is the best
I love it though.
spotter. on the
Okay.
platform. All right, Abhi. No.
Not gonna get that one today. That's okay.
Nice catch by David. That's why we have the back spotter. Some
know,
federations don't have back spotters in
that's-
deadlift. I don't get
You
it.
know, that's gonna be something, you know, being a good bencher that may come at a cost, you know, and your deadlift.
Yep,
You
yep.
know, and where some people, and that's another point to like, everyone has their own unique battles to overcome in powerlifting.
Yeah, those subtotal specialists.
Yeah, some people are really built for squats or really built for bench press, but like we talked about earlier, it comes at a cost. It's gonna cost you something somewhere.
I
Very
feel that-
rarely is someone
Great.
built for everything. Yeah, and has all the genetics, and has the time and the food,
Stamina.
all that. You
Yeah.
know, exactly. What's he checking out?
So I believe he has a tear, and he's showing the judges maybe it's
Tape.
tape.
Yeah,
You're only allowed to use medical tape.
and one revolution, I believe.
Yeah, and it has to be. So you're not allowed to use it anymore prophylactically. You're not allowed to use it unless there's a medical need, such as a tear.
Okay.
You used to be able to like tape your thumbs
Right.
and have it be inspected and have it be approved, but now it's
Oh,
only if
he's
you have a
not-
tear.
He's okay.
Okay,
They
so-
said it's not
Right.
okay to lift. Also, if you're bleeding, right, which is same thing you were just saying. They may say you need to
Yes.
tape that up.
Right, yes. That is the head referee, head judge's call right now. And today it's Celia Gomez. She's making those calls as the head judge, head referee, national level 2 referee. It is her discretion. And if she has a question about it, then she can get advisement from the meet director. She's done my meets so many times. We've had a catastrophic event at my meet where someone tore both their quads on the platform. She took over. She did her business. I trust her. I love her. She's an excellent referee. All right.
That's right. Let's hype these goons up, you know?
We have Jacob Smith up 3-0.
Oh, grip popped out. I hope he didn't tear any.
He's walking off. He's all right. He's not holding the hammy.
No, I mean the hand. I was
Yeah.
more worried about the grip, like, because that thing will, if you really do have to focus, and that's what I learned, is that once that positioning is, like, locked in, you can really divert your attention towards the grip.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you grip it right and you know you have a good grip on it, it's not gonna rip anything because you grabbed it the right way.
Yeah, tearing occurs due to the bar moving in your hand,
Right.
whether it rolls or it moves or it slides. Usually what it'll do is it'll catch a callus, and if it continues to roll, it'll pull that callus off because it's going to roll inward, and that's how you get tearing, ladies and gentlemen.
And some of the best deadlifters have the softest hands.
Right.
You know, and it's because they know how to grab the bar.
Well, and callus management. A lot of people don't trim their calluses because they believe them to be super beneficial.
I've never gotten callous like that.
I trim mine every deadlift day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to tear. I've never had a tear.
Yeah. My hands, I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm in mid of meat prep. That's what my hands look like.
Those are some soft hand, folks.
Yeah.
Brandon's, he's got the lotion for the motion. He's got some soft hands.
That's cocoa butter, ladies and gentlemen. They're not an official sponsor, but we're working on it. No, we're not.
All right, Matthew needs this to stay in the game. He went for 300 and 305, missed them both. He's repeating 305 again, which was his second attempt. And let's see if he's going to get this today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's cheer for him from screaming your TV at your computer, wherever you're at. Let's get this.
Yes, I think he.
All right.
Oh, no. Just one more second. The grip.
He knows he didn't get it.
You know, the grip, man. And that the bar also plays into that as well.
Yeah, so I used Kabuki in my last meet, but when Kabuki bars first came out, I didn't use them as a meet director because I felt like it was an unfair advantage because this bar is so inherently different than others. The way that it feels, the way that it moves, that I felt like people who could train with it kind of got a leg up than people who couldn't. Now the bar, I would say, is really commercialized, available, and a lot of people have access to it, so I use it in meets. But if you've never lifted on one and you go to lift it for the first time in the meet, you're going to have, or just like using kilo plates for the first time, you're going to have a little bit of a wake-up call of what that feels like.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier too. Is like if you're in the gym and you see this bar and you happen to deadlift on it, maybe not even realize. Some people probably wouldn't even recognize the difference.
Right.
They're like, "Oh, things are moving really great today." But once and that's with those sub-max numbers.
I look at David giving him a little pep talk.
Yep.
We got 320 kilograms on the bar for TQ. What's 320? I'm thinking it's like 671, 661. Let's go.
705.
I was so close. 705.
You're in the ballpark.
TQ. This is a major PR. His best deadlift is 675 pounds. So let's get this 705. Come on. Come on. He's a grinder. He's a grinder.
You know, that's that milestone number.
Yeah.
Let me tell you guys something I've learned just lifting for however long it is. It doesn't matter. Those numbers, those milestone numbers, they are the highest percentage of missed lifts.
Yeah,
Like,
I would agree.
the cause of them, because there's so much energy and emotion attached to these numbers.
Speaking of energy, let's bring it because this is the last deadlift.
Okay, I'm a little off topic.
This is it.
Okay.
This is it.
Yep.
This is. Look at them. Look at them getting
I see him.
excited.
He's doing the head thing.
342 and a half keys on the bar, 700 and something.
Yep. He just drank something.
He's drinking hatred
Yep.
and vengeance.
Oh, the world.
Let's
The world's evil.
go, Michael.
Look at him. He knows it too.
The man, the myth, the deadlift.
What did he just do with his fingers? Okay.
His best is 738. I'm assuming that this is over it.
Would we?
Power build athlete at a power build gym. Let's show the world what 342 and a half looks like.
755.
755 for PRs.
Oh, he's not going to get it.
No.
That's a good fight, though. Once again, that was a grip thing / position, but ultimately it's that grip.
And that is it for session 1 today. I want to go over our sponsors again. And thank you guys all. Let me make sure there's no more shout outs. Bars, Kabuki bars are not being used indefinitely after the American Pro. I'm not sure about that, Noah.
Is that
I
a
can
fact?
ask and maybe get back for you.
Who said hi to me? You're not telling me. You're not telling
I
me.
did. Zuza said hi in the beginning of the flight.
Oh, you did say that. Sorry.
So this entire meet, the American Pro 3 by Powerlifting United, is brought to you by Pioneer. For all your belts lifting needs, we have Cerberus, which is putting on this A1 Digital. They are the live stream sponsor. Cerberus Strength USA. They are actually worldwide, but they have just a dedicated USA branch to get you all of your powerlifting, strongman, all of those needs. We have A1 Digital, of course, which is putting on Ana Perez's company, putting on this live stream for you guys, strongest live stream in the game. Zigman World, which is all
screen
the
in the
audio
back?
visual. Yep.
Yep.
That stuff that you see where all of the beautiful display.
And it looks amazing, guys. What you guys are seeing on your screen is not even doesn't compare to actually being here in
Doesn't
person.
do justice. It's amazing. It's awesome. I'm jealous a little bit.
Yeah. Why? Because you're stuck back here with
Yeah.
me. Oh.
Because I'm not up there. I did do a
I get
little
it.
crip walk earlier, but fight or
I saw
quit.
it. I wouldn't call that. I don't know what that was.
I
It wasn't a
danced.
crip walk.
Fight or quit. Which
Back
I'm
to
about
fight
to
or
fight
quit.
him, and he's about to quit this commentary. Fight or Quit Apparel, Michael Marino's gym out in Las Vegas, Nevada. Not only do they have an apparel company, but they have a sick-ass powerlifting gym with accessories as well. So it's not just one thing. They got both.
And the energy, at that gym is crazy.
As a powerlifting gym owner, it's hard to harness like that energy, but Micah's gym has it.
Yep.
The U.S. Marines, United States, America.
That's right.
We salute. They are here. They have representatives here. They have pull-up bars here. They did an amazing presentation before the meet started. 8-man strong. Go to their website. I've seen like 4 or 5 8-man shirts today. They've been
Yep.
in the powerlifting game since I started in 2016. They've been around.
Yep. Like I said earlier, I've got a couple other posters hanging up in my gym at Old Line Barbell back in Maryland, and they're our go-to for all the gear and stuff we wear. They got really nice T-shirts and shorts and stuff. The chubbies or whatever you call them, they like all that stuff.
Ridgeside Canine Dog Training. They are here on site with a canine that is trained, and they'll be bringing on his dog later, who was trained by them. They do board training and training sessions.
Yep. Spud Inc. They have a booth here out front. They are selling wrist wraps, straps. I think they have some knee sleeves, all kinds. Knee wrap. Oh yeah, that's the old school stuff. The knee wraps. I think they do sell like
They also
multiply stuff. Yeah, they do sell stuff like that. If you guys are looking to get into gear lifting, or just want to try it out for fun, check out Spud Inc.
I believe on their website they also sell other products that aren't just theirs. Like
Yeah, they do. Yep.
Their philosophy and what they're about is just about improving the sport, no matter whether it's their idea or someone else's. Supplying those products that help you lift better, help you stay healthy. My late husband loved Spud because he was all about mobility and recovery, and they have so many mobility and recovery tools on there.